Is that Zenlise or Zenlise?
Zenlise, that is me.
And you're the centaur?
Yep. The stream should be up.
Zenlise
Yeah,
centaur.
okay. Yeah, we've got him.
Okay, cool. And then Dan is Chief Infamous Prophet. Do you shorten that to just Chief Infamous, or
You may call me Chief.
Chief. Okay.
It's whatever you want, Chief.
Chief. And you're a halfling ranger, if I remember.
I am a ranger of sorts.
Oh, here. Where is? Here. Here's the lobby.
Whatever that means.
So everybody's up here.
I'm a planar warrior, George.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Nice.
Though I don't know how many of my colleagues know that about me. They may have just found out right this second.
We don't know that.
Well, we know you're from a different plane because you told us as much, but that's about it.
Well, I told you I was from a different continent.
He's from a different continent.
Oh.
We know
Oh
that.
yeah, players, we know you're different.
Well, I called him Sky Gnome.
Yeah.
Nice.
True.
So Lily, you're Biet. Is that how you pronounce it? Biet. And what are you again?
I, as far as you guys know, am
Yeah.
an elf sorcerer.
Elf sorcerer. Got it.
Androgynous self-sorcerer.
Yeah, you can't tell what I am.
Yeah, there's
And
something a little wiggly about that one.
Yeah.
That scene.
Just like keep them.
We just assume she's an
Yeah,
elf.
let me check your toes.
So we're always a little bit in between anyway.
Some care a little more than the others.
D, you're Vaughn?
Yeah.
Okay. And you are the... Were you a satyr?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Got a satyr and a centaur.
Nice.
Your toes are
nice.
fine. If you clip them anymore,
I'm not
you're gonna
actually
make
from
yourself
this
bleed.
plane,
Your toes are fine.
whereas
That's
Vaughn has actually lived on this plane.
All right.
Sure.
That's what I was confusing.
Yep. Oh.
There's good old Deadeye.
Hey, Peter.
I have to create a thing for another person real quick.
And
What?
Jesse,
Oh my God, Archimedes is back.
Jesse, what are you again? Sirik is a...
I'm just a very.
No, I don't have to have all four, but save me a couple.
I look, but I
I
look.
know, maybe let me have two of them.
I look like I've never stepped into civilization at all.
And he speaks his own language.
It's a certain dialect called foreign. That's a Terry Pratchett joke. The witches always refer to French as I don't know. He speaks foreign.
Anybody hear me?
Yes.
Excellent.
Peter, do you pronounce your name as Deimos? Demos?
Amos, yep.
Deimos? And what race are you?
Visibly? I'm a halfling.
Visibly.
He's a monk.
Yes. I am the race of murder machine.
He's a monk of the long death, right?
A monk of the murder.
Right.
Yes.
And Chief's brother.
Mm-hmm.
True. We're bros.
Amos is my little brother.
Yeah, and then we got to play with Dan's real brother.
He wasn't playing his brother.
Excuse me. We are real brothers, aren't we?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Peter, I think so.
And by the way, Dan, the similarity for you and your brother is right here, especially in the mouth.
It's called old man face.
No, you guys look
I understand.
exactly the same in this quadrant. It was weird. My facial recognition internal software was going nuts. I was like, you said it's like the similarities up here, and then I was looking. I'm like, no, You guys look
yeah,
exactly.
He's a
he's
system update.
7 years older than me, and growing up, I would use his ID.
I could see that.
Not
Yep.
surprised.
You guys look enough alike that
Yeah.
you could pull it off. It
just-
looks like you guys just have a different haircut almost.
Nah.
Nice. Well, that was fun playing with him. It's too bad because you guys grew up playing together, right?
No, he's relatively new to D&D. He spent his entire life making fun of me for being a geek.
Ah,
And then he's all like, I want to try this thing you do.
And then I forget how he got started, but he called me one night. He's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, I never understood how fun D&D was. I'm like, holy shit, loser. So
That's what you call him, a nerd.
nerd. So yeah, but he's in some other group, I think, too. And
no, that's great. I think that was great.
yeah.
Okay. So last we left off, the party met with Sid and his protege Kellen. A contract was drawn up for the party to investigate an ancient Saurian site found on a long-forgotten map. The party hit the road with some minor encounters in the wild. The party just entered Hornwood, a small town nestled at the edge of a large forest. The trees, while large, I don't know why I wrote large twice, I'm sorry, appeared sickly. The locals say a unicorn protects the large forest and keeps the large trees alive and healthy, but recently monsters have shown up and the large trees appear to be dying. The townsfolk also told the party that a group of witches called the Sisters of the Pine live within the large forest, and no one has seen them since the monsters' large attacks.
The large pine.
Yeah. Actually, the forest is
Also-
called the Large Forest, LARJ.
So I understand the distinction, though. The forest is large, and the trees within the forest are also large.
You got it,
Yes.
buddy.
That is the concept, yes.
English is my number one.
Yeah, but Jake had complained that he was maybe being repetitive, but he wasn't really. He was
No, I only
articulating
I only
something
wrote
very
large
clearly.
twice, but I got mad at myself for not using it.
Descriptive.
I just literally wrote it. So
You
I
could
don't
have
know
used a
what I'm mad
synonym for large, but the point
Yeah,
is that there are
you son
large
of a bitch.
trees in a vast forest.
Massive, you might say.
We're with you, Jake.
Or is it large like the forest occupies 4 squares? It's actually not all that big.
Would that
Large
be
is
hexa,
relative,
like
so.
4 hexes on a hex map?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Oh,
We'll figure it
a
out.
really mean Snyder mark. I
Isn't
will
that
say.
only 10 feet across?
Is
Well,
about large
hexes.
is relative. Is that
Oh,
what you said?
hexes. Sorry.
No, it was about you don't know what that means.
Hex is a mile, right?
What?
Never mind. It was a short joke, baby.
Oh,
Never heard any of those. Have
I
you,
love
Jake?
you.
this is bullshit.
I don't feel like
That's what you get for dating someone that's taller than you.
What a spooky twist! All right,
We're all gonna die.
Yeah,
Thanks, Lily.
Thanks,
No,
Viet.
You can
Just-
sleep on the couch.
Just Lily's character will die.
Fine, he can sleep on the couch for the next week.
I got a spare bedroom if you need it.
all right. I'll start driving. Just try to DM the whole thing from my phone as I'm driving to Duluth.
This night has
Or
started
Duluth,
strangely.
Brainerd.
You're a child.
Jake, I have to compliment you on whatever Dragonborn token you found. That dude has some serious pecs going on.
Orson, he's great.
Very impressive.
Oh, you didn't see him? Yeah, he was the bartender at the Whisper Dragon.
He's the owner, right?
Yeah,
He's the owner and main proprietor. Yeah.
I just remember the old
Looks like-
work cooking without a shirt on.
He looks like the Terry Crews of Dragonborn or something. Like
Maybe he is.
looks like he could make those puppies bounce.
He did the voice for it, and I just didn't tell him.
Jake, I do have a question for you quick.
What?
What ratio?
Same as for you, it'd probably be 1 whiskey to 2 sour.
Mine was super strong since you're 2-2.
Then probably dilute it more.
We don't do plain. Okay.
All right. Anyway, so you guys are currently in Hornwood. Those of you who decided to go to the inn, you guys gained this information. I believe while you guys were just going about town. There is only one inn in the town, as well as the main tavern, and that is the White Pony Inn. And I think you guys were starting to set up rooms and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think we were.
Chief, you were doing something different. Is that right?
Was?
Yeah.
Perhaps. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think we were going to the inn. I think I was with them. I don't know what Chief was doing.
So that I had a bad scene with Biet.
I feel like Chief wanted to ask around and see if he could figure out anything about the sickness that they're talking about.
Okay.
I feel like that's what you were going to do.
Yeah, I did. That's right, and I did go into the forest a bit to look at tree samples and such.
Do we have
The thing I messaged you about today, Jake, is for when we actually already head in to the forest for reals.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
For the reals.
Sounds good. Did I have you roll for tree samples, or at least to investigate them and all that sort of thing?
Would that be nature, medicine, what?
I'd say either nature or survival.
Nature or survival? Okay.
I'm good at that. Can I help? Can I help?
If you were with your brother.
Yeah.
I mean,
I need
the trees look sickly. That's about what specific disease they might have concocted. Yeah, both of you are kind of like.
I think I already rolled for this as well. So.
Yeah, I think they just appear to be dying.
Mm-hmm.
The pines, a lot of the pines have fallen off of the trees, and all the pines are like brownish, unhealthy hues.
As an herbalist merely engaged with the workings of fungi, can I examine those things?
You're pretty
or in a meta way?
Sure. Yeah, give me a different survival check. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you'll find some mushrooms nearby, and it seems like literally everything in this forest looks as though it's all dying and decaying and everything.
So I can assess that the sickness runs to the roots.
Yeah, like even the mushrooms look unhealthy,
Yep.
which is strange.
That's
for a
what
mushroom.
that's what I was hoping to discover. Okay, that it is
Mushrooms are growing mushrooms.
it is underground. Okay.
Okay. So we have that going on. What is everybody else doing? I believe Biet and Bond were finishing up an awkward spa scene.
We were going to the White Pony Inn to ask about, just inquire about the disease, like what, like when it first started happening, and I think also about the the Sisters of the Pine as well.
I mean, everyone thinks they're witches. I don't know what more information we're going to get out of people.
Well, so question for you, Jake. Witches in this context, do witches have the bad connotation in this world?
Depends on who you ask. If you're this isn't like a tiny village in the middle of nowhere. I mean, this is a town on a main road. If you were at like a little village, there's a lot of magic phobia. Either that or magic seems to be on extremes the further out you get from civilization. In civilized big cities and towns and stuff, I mean, you've got mages and traveling through. You might have one with an actual wizard school. It's pretty. In this town, you're thinking it's actually a good connotation.
I was going to say, Jake, didn't you say last week that the townsfolk sort of referred to these Sisters of the Pine fondly, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We talked with a child and called them hags or something, and they're like, "No, they're just witches. Fuck you."
As you said, they were beautiful.
And I think the shop owner, that I talked to earlier, also stated they'll go to them when they have medical needs that they can't solve through normal measures and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to get an idea. But
Zenelise is totally uncomfortable with the idea of them, so
I'm going to. I don't know if I have anything in particular I want to say. I just want to see what we can find out at the end. So, could I just make a charisma check for this since I'm really great at these?
Sure, give me
Charisma
a
5.
Give me a persuasion check, yeah.
Oh, a what check? Just
Persuasion.
charisma?
So charisma. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
What's with the
Proficiency.
flickering? Have we already covered this?
No, Jesse's in a strobe light.
Yeah, I know. I keep kind
a rate of 1 right now.
I keep trying to adjust the light, and it doesn't. I don't know. All right, let's see. Here we go. -1. Rolled an elder sign, so that's a nat 20.
Nat 20.
I needed that for later.
Well, so you're just kind of looking for more information on the sisters.
Yes.
The sisters have lived there for probably about 10 years, something around there. Yeah, the people that you're asking in the township, they speak fondly of them. Yeah, they'll trade food, money. Sometimes they'll make odd requests, but with them being alchemists and witches of sorts, you know, they chalked him up to like, okay, they must need him to make potions and other things. They might ask for like if they're trying to heal someone, they might need like the hair of somebody to add to it, like a potion, or like they might need like an odd request, like a crow's eye or a tuft of like rabbit fur, or like from what you're a spellcaster, so you know like these sound like spell components, or you know, I don't know if you're an alchemist at all, but you would have had like some herbal, like your tribe definitely would have had like an herbalist and like probably a little bit of alchemy.
Yeah. I've got herbalism.
Is this things that the witches have asked for them to give them? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, as payment, or sometimes as in order like for a spell or a potion to work.
So it's nothing weird like a small child's spleen or anything?
No. I mean, the most nefarious might be like animal parts and all that sort of thing.
Okay, good.
It sounds like they're trading for spell components. The other thing I wanted to find out was about the sickness, like how long ago and when did it start? You know.
It started a few weeks ago, about 2-3 weeks.
Okay.
You kind of get varying.
Has anyone talked to the witches about this?
What's that?
Has anyone talked to the witches about the disease?
No one's been brave enough to go into the forest ever since these monsters have been attacking people.
Oh. Well, then...
and the guardship they're more concerned about keeping the town safe than going in and asking these witches. And they've had like a few random adventurers go into the forest, but they haven't heard back from them.
We shall venture into the forest, and we will see what we can find. Perhaps we can talk to the witches and uncover something. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the drink. Wait, I can't remember what time of day did we get here? Do we need to like stay the night? Or...
It was
I think it was in the evening.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go find the others and let them know. It's like, hey, I think we need to talk to the witches.
Okay.
And let's get some rooms.
As we already did, Kellen paid for them all.
Yeah.
What did I do?
Traveling
Paid for all the rooms. Your leader guy gave you money to pay for accommodations for the entire trip until we get out of civilization.
I don't have the specific amount he gave you listed, but it's like as long as you guys are in town, you have X amount of gold in your haversack to pay for it. Like,
okay, so I'm probably working with the proprietor, getting our room set up and getting our keys, and looking around and going, where did everyone go? Here's our keys.
I'm there with you. Probably in a moment of boredom, start like trying to summon my Echo, watch it for a few moments, and then just try and dismiss it to see if I can control it a little bit more.
Okay. You want to make a roll for it, or?
I mean, if you
or is
want.
this just more like an RP thing?
It's a little bit of an RP, but I mean.
Okay. I'm gonna say being, not to make it too like metagamey, but like being level 3, being able to use it in combat and everything, like you get some semblance of like, you kind of know. It seems like you're more able to control it in times of dire need, like combat. Outside of combat, it just kind of wisps and like blips around.
Sure, just does what it wants.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Nice. Yeah, let's get a room. I gotta figure out all my.
You have keys for us then.
Here's one for you, and
spend down to reach
it. Probably need to, yeah. You'll probably need to share with one other person.
You.
And, okay, that's fine. And then I've got this one, and I think that was it. I think 3 keys. So, for the 3 rooms, and I think that'll do us.
So does Zenali sleep in a bed?
Yes, I
think we've had this conversation.
Yes.
Yeah. Basically, he just kind of needs to lean on something comfortable. That's kind of how he sleeps. So, like, the top part of him kind of lays on something, and then the horse part just kind of nestles down.
I'm going to sleep on the floor, on the rug. That's where I'm most comfortable.
There you go. That's fine. And does everyone, I'll like double check to make sure that we all have whatever rations that we need and that we're good on supplies after however many days of travel and that kind of thing. I've got like a big checklist of stuff that I'm crossing off. Making sure
it's horrible. We do not need to worry about the food. The earth shall provide.
Not in this forest, it won't, Sirik.
Oh? What? It is sick, is it?
It is sick to the roots.
Ooh.
There will be nothing there for foraging.
We shall.
But the sickness just started a few weeks ago.
It is something we must talk to the witches about.
Is that a thing we know, Jake? That it's weeks old?
Yeah, I asked.
Yeah, when Sirik was asking around.
Okay.
Sirik, the one person nobody can understand, manages to get information out of people.
He's learned to like use hand gestures as he's talking.
He's a great mime.
Develop sign language in a couple weeks.
N74.
All right, so you guys are all kind of situating rooms and all that sort of thing. Okay. As you guys are doing that, who's got the highest perception in the group? I think it was.
We got 15.
Might have been Sirik actually with the 15.
Yeah.
Well, there's enough commotion. You guys can hear it outside. Yeah, it sounds like there's a commotion going on outside of the inn.
What time at night? Is it still in the evening? Or is it...
Yeah, the sun is definitely set, but this is in the fall. This is around like late October, so.
Sure.
So the sun sets at like 7.
If it sounds like a panic scream or anything like that, I'll rush outside.
Okay. Yeah, there's definitely panic going on.
Oh, what's
we'll
going
head
on?
out as well.
Well,
She's intrigued.
Okay, I guess go up to and bang on the doors, I hope, of my fellows. It'd be awkward if it wasn't. And say, we have trouble.
We on the 2nd floor, Jake?
There's a couple of rooms on the 1st floor, and then you can head upstairs to the 2nd floor. Yeah, you guys can, like, the inn doesn't have very many customers in it, so you all could just be on the 1st floor for simplicity's sake.
Okay.
I was gonna jump out the window and flip down the side of the building.
And actually, to keep my brother safe, to insist that we were on the 2nd.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, we'll say your guys' room is on the 2nd floor.
Awesome. So yeah,
Which is funny
He
because you
cannot
guys
be
were all
near
in, like,
doors.
you guys were all in
Cannot
the
be near
tavern
doors.
area when you heard the commotion, and he ran upstairs to jump out the window.
that's right. I did.
All right. So while he's doing that, the rest of you guys just go out the front door. You will see a group of townspeople kind of crowding around this one panicked-looking. Looks like he's a farmer, middle-aged guy, and he's just frantically yelling, like, "You gotta help! You have to help Jill! Something happened!"
What's going on, sir?
It's my wife! My wife Jill! Something attacked her!
You need to calm, communicate.
What happened? Where?
What's going on?
What happened? What happened? I'm like super panicked. What happened to your wife? Where is she?
Calm.
What's going on? What's going on?
Calm. You're not helping the situation.
Yes, I am. This is important. What's wrong?
Just stand over them menacingly and like look at the dude. Direction. Point.
Just come with me. It happened in my farm. And he goes sprinting down the road.
Casually.
I guess we're going.
Yeah, let's follow after him.
Insight.
Oh, I don't. I just believe him.
Do you?
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you guys are sprinting, I'm sure one or the lot of you guys are trying to
I
yell
believe-
like, "What happened? You know, what's going on?" Because he does live he kind of lives on the outskirts of town, and you guys are kind of in the center. So
What attacked her?
I don't know. We heard a noise.
What did it look like?
There were shadows. It's dark. The sun's down. I don't know. Deimos, he seems truthful.
If it's, I believe
Bad.
I believe this is something we should investigate. Perhaps we should approach it like a cat. And are we close?
Saying that as everyone's sprinting down the road.
Yes. Well, I was to say, are we running towards his farm?
Yeah.
As he's
Bia
on?
slowly slows down so she's not in the front.
Oh, I'm not running.
Well,
Vaughn's just walking behind everyone.
I'm a halfling, so it doesn't quite look like I'm running.
I have to
like you're
slow
sprinting
down every so often.
I'm like
Zen's like running right next to this guy and like slow and purposefully kind of trotting.
I also
I'm
have
running
a javelin out.
I'm running ahead of everyone because I'm somehow faster than the entire group, except maybe Zenelise.
I have a speed of 40, so we're probably about the same speed at this point. You'll get faster than me, don't worry.
Well,
Chief
no,
has already
now-
thrown up
Well,
twice.
Deimos is like running ahead and like the farmer is like yelling out like, "No, not that way!" It's like Deimos is like backtracking and
readjust.
catching back up with everyone.
circling back around.
Hurry up!
you like stop and run backwards, waiting for us to catch up.
Look like an NPC all glitched out. Okay, so I will move you guys to the farm.
Oh,
Okay, so you guys will head to the farm.
oh my God,
will,
pumpkins!
Ping you guys over here. Okay, and you guys are at his farm. Yeah, you guys can reposition yourselves however you guys were. I just copy pasted
I
everybody.
can't use my touchscreen on fucking Roll20.
Nope.
Forgot.
Chief's out in front, apparently.
Farmhand, I am a doctor. Take me to the patient.
She's gone.
Call the dude a farmhand.
He never introduced himself.
Said it was his farm though.
Yeah,
I called you horseman until you told me your name.
maybe call
Alright,
him farmer and not farmhand.
Forget I'm the
He
chief.
introduces himself as while he's panicked, he does introduce himself as Jack O'Landon.
Jack O'Landon.
Yeah.
Is it Jack-o'-lantern?
Mr. O'Landon, take me to your wife.
And as you guys get towards his house, it's a pretty small. It's more like a patch than a farm. It's a pumpkin patch outside of a small house. Yeah, he like heads up ahead of you, runs up towards this well, and just kind of hides behind and like cowers behind it. And he points out to the patch and goes, "She's out there."
Okay.
What are we waiting for? Let's, shall we?
Okay, so how would hold on, stop moving. How's everybody approaching this situation?
I'm rushing to the patient.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we have Chief and Deimos. You guys are just running.
I'm
full
looking
bearing.
for anything hostile.
Okay.
Yeah, it's being cautious and on the lookout, but
I'm not being
also
cautious.
staying behind people.
I don't have time for that sort of nonsense.
Can
I'm
I,
rushing, but I'm staying on the path.
can we roll perception as we get close?
Yeah.
What we're looking
Yeah,
for?
everybody can roll perception checks.
All right, since we're looking in the dark, I can use my special dice.
None of us are fucking.
That also means it's at disadvantage, by the way.
Oh,
Oh yeah, dark vision would play a role in this since it is nighttime.
I don't have dark,
10.
so.
Oh,
Oh,
disadvantage, you said?
Disadvantage
You don't have
because
dark
it's
vision.
Oh, okay, 16 for me then.
that's still good.
Unless. Oh yeah.
17.
A lot of us don't have dark vision.
I've
This
got
is
dark
the
vision,
party who
so
doesn't
I'm-
have dark vision. That's right.
Almost all of us do not.
I've got it.
Yeah,
should
I think
pick that
it's
up as a
just.
skill.
I think it's just.
Braggart.
And then maybe does Deimos get dark vision for longhand? I don't. Or depth, long hand depth thing. No, I don't think he does.
Good question.
He can see
Yeah,
the
'cause I don't
darkness
think
of your
centaurs or
soul, but
satyrs
not
do
in
either.
darkness.
You can't see the darkness within. How can you see the darkness within?
No, I do not have dark. I don't have dark vision.
Okay, awesome. So it's like just Kellen then.
Yep. I rolled a 15 and a 12, so I still got 17.
So yeah, like I said, this would be at disadvantage. Obviously you guys are looking around the area, so this would be disadvantage regardless. Unless you have dark vision. Even if you had light sources, they only go out so far. And you're checking the grand scope of the area. What do you guys do for light sources, or do you guys just choose to be in the
I
dim
forgot.
light?
I forgot. Actually, I've got produce flame, so I was going to go produce flame in my palm. It creates some light,
Mhm.
but it's only out to like 20 feet.
Okay. And if
Jake,
I
I'm
believe
going to, as we
You
were
have a light
running, I'd
cantrip?
like to
you just want to light
cast
something on
Yeah.
your
Gift of
person.
Alacrity on myself.
Sorry, what was that?
I said, as we were running, I'd like to cast Gift of Alacrity on myself.
Mm.
What is that?
I've given you.
Gives
I've
me a
given
bonus to initiative rolls
Sirik the Wanderer. You have
for
light.
8 hours.
So my light source is it's 10-foot radius and it's dim light for an additional 10 feet. So yeah, that's
Okay. You can make 2 auras if you want to kind of reflect that, but it's fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
Forget how much does light give off? 20 and 20?
I believe so.
I'm looking it up right now. Yep. 20 and 20. Okay. And really the bright lights, because like everything is in basically dim lighting right now, being at night. So really the bright light is kind of the only factor that really matters. Ow. Okay. Look at all these spells. Okay, so let me check what everybody had for perceptions here.
I had 17.
7.
16, Jake.
Do we get
I
to
got a
roll
19.
again after casting light?
It would still be a disadvantage because you still have it's more of the dim lighting. Like everything around you is in bright light, but everything outside is still dim. Okay. With those rolls, who had our highest roll here? That was Kellen.
Might be
I
mine.
got a 19, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Kellen. Actually, none of you guys spot anything out of the ordinary. I mean, it's a pumpkin patch. Obviously, anyone who rolled higher than a 15 in the dim light and like amongst the pumpkins and everything would definitely see a body laying in the patch.
Okay.
There she is, Chief.
I saw her too. I rolled a 16, so I will be dashing towards her.
And then what would everybody? Okay, so we have Chief running up.
I just follow my brother.
We have Deimos running up.
Can I help you, brother?
I'll probably move closer to the pumpkin patch.
I'm also
Yeah.
skilled in medicine, so we can do it with advantage.
Awesome.
I'm gonna
You have a nurse.
jump on top of this wagon to get a better vantage point.
Okay. There is also a storage shed here. Obviously, you have to climb up the shed, but yeah, you can easily climb into the wagon to get a better view. Okay. Is this where everybody wants to be positioned?
Oh, well, once we see the body, let's go over. Well,
Now that we know where we are, go ahead and unleash the beholder, Jake.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, just confirming. Because, Vaughn, did you just want to stay in the back there?
I mean, yeah, I'll. Where the farmer guy is? Wait, are they bushes or trees?
This over here would be a bush. These would be trees.
Okay, so just all this green, that's just grass and whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'll just be by the well.
yeah, I'm gonna go over and give some light to DMS
Thank you.
and Chief.
Thank you. Now, ironically, Jake, my favorite terrain is pumpkin patch, so this is great.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
That's
Sounds pretty basic.
So when that happens, as the lot of you guys kind of head into the patch and you're kind of looking over the body, Chief, give me a quick medicine check just as you're running up and just flip her body over.
I put into the Roll20 chat the medical intuition thing that I am all about.
Yep.
So, all right.
Well, technically, you're not using the herbalism kit right now. You're just literally flipping her over, and this is just a quick first impression of it.
Well, it's
All right.
a wisdom
Well, I
medicine
really-
check or an ability using herbalism
You
kit.
first impression the shit out of this.
Yeah.
She definitely died by strangulation of some sort. You can't. It doesn't seem like she was strangled by anybody's hands. It seemed like it was some sort of long. There's no rope marks, so whatever strangled her was smooth. Not well. There's definitely kind of a bit of a pattern on it.
Something viney.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely seems very viney. And Chief, Cyric, and Deimos, you guys kind of hear the vines of the pumpkin patch start to kind of move and moving on.
Get out!
And this is when we'd like to roll for initiative. So.
Woo!
I was gonna say I've got mold earth if we need to dig a grave, so I can't. I'm trying to help where I can.
Oh, I forgot to select myself. I'm sorry, Jake.
You add me to the
You did what?
Failure!
Yes, I need to add other things real quick.
That doesn't do it either.
All right.
Do you want me to re-roll, Jake? Because I can't even. I don't even know which one was mine first. Oh, 9. I'll type that in.
Biet needed to be added. Who else had to be added? I added Chief and Biet.
Whoa! I crit.
All right. Let's roll for Jack. Oh, Jack rolled high. Not that he's going to be helpful, but you know.
and hide behind the well.
Yeah, he'll hide behind the well really well. Okay. Pop up the thingies. Is everybody in? Everybody good to go?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. You know what? I'm gonna say this is gonna be a surprise round. So, sorry.
Aww.
All right, who's the first?
How about for those that got a high perception check?
Yeah, funny that it didn't seem to matter.
Wah, wah.
Bum 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 bum. All right, so first would be this group. Yes, I said group. Okay, so a group of pumpkins appear to have evil faces.
Are we sure they're not just jack-o'-lanterns?
No, these seem much more frightening than jack-o'-lanterns.
Okay.
Although they look cartoony in the picture, they definitely it seems like their faces are made more from like the pumpkin being like morphed and warped. So rather than having like cute little cutouts, it seems like the eye sockets are like twisted inward, and the mouth looks like the pumpkin can somehow just jut itself up, open and close. So,
Sirik, I believe this land is cursed.
I believe you are correct.
So they will.
It's not just the mushrooms that have grown dark.
All right, so number 1 will go towards Sirik. Number 2 will go towards. No, we'll say Sirik. Number 3 will go towards Deimos. Number 5 will go towards Zenless, and this one doesn't know exactly what's going on, so it's going to run towards the Echo. Okay, so number 1 and 2, they go running full bore towards Sirik and explode.
Oh.
So I need for number 1, I need dex saves from Sirik and Deimos. Actually, I need 2 from Sirik and 1 from Deimos.
Okay, I'm not that great at these, but here we go.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay. That's actually. Oh, that's good. 18.
Okay, that's for the first one.
Oh, I got 2 of them.
Yep, we have 2. Number 1 is hitting you. Number 2 is hitting both of you, and then number 3 will actually be hitting both of you as well.
Oh, so I need 3.
Yep. So you'll need 3 in Deimos. Sorry, you will need.
Okay. I got 18 for the first one, 8 for the second one, and 12 for the third one.
Okay. Luckily, all of those will save. So.
Oh, really? Okay. Ooh.
Right, I'm just going to do the same damage for all of them. So each one would have been 10 damage each, but they got half down to 5. So Sirik, you'll take 15 damage. Deimos, you'll take 10.
Oh!
Ow!
As far as semantics go, 1 of the damage would have been bludgeoning, and 9 of the damage would have been poison. If you guys have poison resistance or...
What did you say I took? I didn't hear what you said.
It would be 5 total. Half from 10. 9 of it was poison. 1 of it was bludgeoning. So if you have, do you have any resistance towards poison or bludgeoning?
I don't. So I take 5 damage.
So you'll take 10 damage because 2 of the explosions hit you.
Oh.
10 is the reduced damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
10 is already reduced.
Because you got hit by 2 explosions, and I just had them all do the same damage, so I wasn't rolling a million times.
Gotcha.
So 15 to Sirik, 10 to Deimos, unless you guys have resistances.
No.
But when they do explode, they do die. So.
Nice. We just got a couple more.
You killed them. Good work.
So number 4 runs over to the Echo and explodes.
I mean, it's
the Echo.
It would make a roll using my statistics, but it has 1 hit point. So unless you roll a 1,
Okay, so it just kind of evaporates within the explosion. Okay, and then Zenless, give me a dex save.
All right. Ooh, that's only a 9.
9. All right, you will take full damage. You will take 3 bludgeoning and 9 poison.
Okay, so 12.
Fucking exploding pumpkins.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right.
You're welcome.
Just for the sake of kind of speeding the combat up along, we have another group. They only have a speed of 10, so they're encroaching upon you guys. And then as far as that group... Oh, wrong layer. It seems like some of these pumpkins will rise up around you guys, around Chief Sirik and Deimos, as they appear to be a different type of monster.
Oh, yikes, we're surrounded.
Sure are.
Jesus Christ.
Let's see here. Why is this text so small? I'm using an image for a lot of these guys. All right. Okay, number 1 is going to attack Chief with a bite attack. Or no, I'm sorry. He'll do a bite attack. That's a 12.
That is a miss.
Actually, I'm going to roll that at advantage because he's technically catching you by surprise. 16?
That is a hit.
All right. That is some piddly-ass damage. That is 5 piercing. Number 2 is going to lash this strange tendril tongue out at you.
And me?
Yes, number 2 at Chief. With advantage, that tongue lash will be an 18.
That's a hit. What damage type is that?
The first one was piercing. This one will also be piercing. Or I'm sorry. Yeah, he's lashing his tongue, so that's piercing. That is only 4 piercing damage.
You say only, I say more than half dead.
Number 3 is going to bite at Deimos with advantage. That's a 22. That is 6 piercing.
Hold on a sec. I do that thing I do.
What's the thing you do?
We'll intercept 8 of that damage.
Okay.
So I don't take any damage?
Yeah, you won't take any damage from that one.
So I lash out with my quarterstaff just in time.
Nice.
To block that.
Despite getting bitten, tongue lashed himself. He's like,
Interestingly, I cannot intercept things coming at me.
That's fine.
Too focused on protecting your brother.
That's right.
Good luck, brother.
Okay. And then this one is going to tongue stab at Deimos with advantage.
Pumpkins.
All right, that's an 18.
Man.
And...
This isn't a ranged attack, is it?
No, this is a melee.
Okay.
So you have reach.
So for 3 piercing. And finally, this is the long surprise round. I apologize. You got another group over here?
Jesus
God.
Christ.
I wasn't going to have them go, and then I realized, they do have a ranged attack. So they're going to go, even though they're actually going to be...
You're planning to kill us
sooner.
at the beginning of your game, Jake?
Sure am.
Apparently.
Okay,
Damn.
well, you guys went running in, so there we go.
Yep.
Well, he was making it sound like it was urgent, but she was already fucking dead.
I mean, that is true. Okay, so number 1 is going to spit at Chief. This would be at disadvantage, but it's a surprise round, so it's just going to be a straight roll. That's still a 21. Hope you guys had your characters in mind.
Fuck you.
4 poison damage from that spit as it literally spits this, nasty, sap at you.
Poison?
4 poison, yes.
Okay.
Right. Number 2 is making the same straight base roll. That's only a 7. Number 3 and 4 are going to spit at Cyric. And these are also out of range, so these will just be base rolls. First one's a 15. Does that hit Cyric?
I have... Oh, man, I have 15. So...
You have 15? Okay, that first spit, ouch. Hits you for 10 poison.
Good grief, I'm almost down.
The other one's a 10, so that second spit's going to miss.
Okay.
I need to buff up the characters because we have so many things. Almost kills us first fight.
These are also homebrew, so, not made by me. So if everyone dies, it's not my fault. Okay, let's go to the top of the order then for the official round. First will be
What about
Cyric.
the other exploding pumpkins?
They move forward. They only have a speed of 10.
Oh. Well, damn.
Yeah, I think it's about time. Let me check one thing real quick, and then I'm gonna... 50... Okay.
Oh, Jake, would you put my familiar next to me too?
So I think
Was that George?
Would you put my familiar on the board too?
Did you send me a familiar?
Yeah, I've got one. That Clockwork Raven.
token for that.
Way to go, Jacob.
You know what?
Wait
Doing a lot of stuff right now.
This is why we're dying, because Lily's being sassy.
Don't forget it.
Oh, look, another natural 20. God, Jesus, guys. Terrible luck.
I'm never not sassy, though.
And it's always your fault.
I'm going to go ahead and cat. I hate
Our
to,
debts are on your hands.
I hate to do this, but guess I got to take care of these exploding pumpkins first.
Are you going to be smashing pumpkins?
Oh,
Nice.
should be playing some Smashing Pumpkins on my Spotify right now.
Yeah, sure. I think.
George, can you send me that Raven so I can make it quick?
Yeah, I'll send you a token when I find it. Yeah.
Just send me the image. I can make it. I've got the token thing up right now. Sorry. Okay, Sirik, what are you doing?
Oops, I messed it up. I'm gonna cast Spike Growth, centered on this, about right here. So it should capture this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. Let me see here.
How big is it?
It's 20 feet. I was gonna cast it here.
And it's centered on him. Okay.
Oh, it's a 20-foot radius. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. I was thinking it was a
Size of a fireball.
Yeah. So I kind of want to try to get as many pumpkins as I could. Because I think I can get them all.
I think it's... If you centered it on him, it'd be right there.
Yeah. Oh, can we move it over a little bit to the left?
Sure.
Okay.
If you draw a shape and you hold shift, it will stick to the grid.
Okay. Yeah. All right. There we go. Oh, of course I gotta start it in the right place.
You can move it after the fact.
Yeah. Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. All right. I think that's tall enough.
Okay, and that's where you want to position it?
Yeah, I think so. Yep. I'm gonna do it there. So it's got it's difficult terrain, and when a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet.
Okay.
So those pumpkin vines or whatever get real thorny, and then for my move action,
Well, technically, I believe it's invisible to everybody.
oh, it is.
I believe so. Yes.
But I'm engaged with this
I
guy.
think that's only if you don't see it cast.
Yeah, it's only if you don't see it cast. It's
Okay.
visible.
So yeah, you guys would see little thornies pop up everywhere over there.
Yeah, I don't think I can really do anything because I've got 2 hit points left. So,
Suck it
Yeah,
up.
and you used your action to cast
yeah.
that spell. So
But I think it's important to get all those guys. So
Yeah.
No, I think that was a good way to go down.
You're gonna move
Yep.
out?
is it concentration though?
it is.
It is, yeah.
Well, it was a good
Oh,
run. Mark.
no.
Not last too long.
Well, it's not gonna last long anyway. So
I mean, it'll get a couple things before he dies. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm going first. So basically, they're all gonna have to go before I go. Like, so we'll see. Number 1, I don't know where he is in the order, but
Okay.
oh yeah, he's far down there. We'll be okay.
All right. So Sirik, that's your turn.
Yep.
Okay. Next is actually, because I kind of did this a little bit out of turn. This group will actually go. The blue pumpkin plants will go next.
The right thing.
Let's see here. Well, number 1 is going to, you know what? It's going to definitely try to move forward. Should I get a better attack on the group?
Do you want me to roll for each one, or just go ahead and roll?
Just give me like a base roll, and that's how much each square will be upon moving.
All right. Well, let's see. We've got 3 and 4, 7 damage.
That's per square, right? And it's rough, and it's tough terrain, so
Yep.
they're moving at. Okay.
Pumpkins are moving 5 feet.
Okay. But they're moving 10 feet per square, right? Because it's rough
Yep.
terrain. Okay.
Yeah.
So it'll move 10 feet that way. Then take that 7 damage.
And explode.
Upon feeling all of these thorns around it hurting it, it's just going to stop in place and spit acid at Chief at disadvantage.
Okay, great.
Okay, that's only a 12.
Did you say spit acid?
Sorry, spit poison. It's spitting that like poisonous sap at you.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, so that one's going to miss. This one is going to go. Let's see here. We'll go right there. So he moves there and takes a big old spitty spit.
2E.
Nat 20. It's fine. Everything's fine. That's only 6 poison.
To who?
To you, Chief.
Okay.
That was on a crit, so. Okay. Number 3. They're all acting at the same time, so number 3 is going to make the same mistake of moving up, taking 7, and kind of going, oh, well, fuck this. And is going to be spitting at Chief. At disadvantage. Yeah, that's only a 9. Number 4 is going to be rinse and repeat. That spits an 8, so that's going to miss as well. Okay, those are that plants. Vaughn, you're up. You're seeing chaos reign in the pumpkin patch.
And we're getting battered.
I will take a moment to look at the farmer and be, what kind of demon's blood are you feeding your crops? And freaking.
I don't know.
She went to the door, so I'll take it out quick.
All right, and then I'm gonna move 5, 10, move 20. Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. How do I get rid of that?
What did you do?
Oh, doggone it. Well, I made that my mistake. I'm gonna move here.
Oh, all right. I can delete that here.
Okay, yeah, sorry. And then I am going to open my mouth, but no sound comes out directly from me, and I am going to do a shatter right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, blow those pumpkins out.
Sounds good. That is
like if you so yeah, my mouth is open, no sounds coming out, but from that point you hear something like, I don't know if you've ever had really bad tinnitus, like this really kind of just weird high pitched ringing sound coming from that direction, and let's see what happens.
Okay. What kind of roll they got to make for that? A constant?
Con.
And I whoop.
Con, they have to beat 13.
On 13. Okay. 1 made it. I'm going to say 3 made it. 4 did not.
Oh, wait.
So,
I only did 2.
No,
yeah, number 3 and number 4. They have little numbers on them.
Okay, so
number
one of
3
them
takes
gets 15 and the other one gets 7.
7. Yep. Okay. That one that did not make the save looks like it's barely being held together.
Okay. I mean, that's all I can do right now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right. Deimos.
Run!
I'll move up to these two, and I'll try to finish off the one that looked weakened.
Sure.
I'll punch it in the stupid face. Natural 20.
Nice.
You can roll your damage for posterity.
Yeah, that's 4 damage, plus another D4. It doesn't matter, but yeah.
Brother, I have an idea for a band name. Exploding Pumpkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to explain your kill, Deimos?
The bond.
So I put my fist through its stupid pumpkin face and it explodes. And then I follow through and punch the other one twice.
Sounds good. The flurry?
No, just 3 attacks for now.
Just 3.
Just 3 attacks for now.
I don't want to go overboard. I don't know if 12 hits.
That's a good question. 12 just hits.
Oh, nice.
How do you get 3 attacks?
Second attack.
You'd only get 2 attacks if you're not flurry of blowing.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
get
doing a bonus action attack. I have we're not 5th level yet. Sorry.
No.
We're not 5th level.
I forgot.
Jump in the pumpkin, jeez. Come
You
on.
can flurry for 3 if you want to.
Yeah, I will. I'll flurry.
Okay. Yeah, those
so
2 will hit.
That's 7. Nice. And 7 more.
Okay. So Deimos, after you punch that first one and just make the pumpkin head explode, you turn around and you kind of do a bit of a quick spinning kick, and between your flurry, the first one knocks it down, and you kind of stomp it for your secondary hit,
Nice.
crumpling it.
Sweet.
You just know part of his training was using pumpkins as fake people heads.
Been training
Right.
for this my whole life.
They actually used to break pumpkins over my head when I did poorly, so I hate pumpkins.
The truth is revealed.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
You want to move it all, or are you good?
a very traumatic experience for me. I will move up to this one in preparation for its death.
Sounds great. All right, Mr. Kellen.
Okay. So I'm looking at all this, going, this is fine. This is fine. This is not fine. And I'm going to move up. Oh, that's weird. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll move up here for now. Sirik, what are you at? Are you up at all?
2 hit points.
2 hit points?
Yep, nobody's
Okay.
down right now, but we do have some pretty hurt fellows.
Yeah. So I'm gonna as I'm running over in this direction, I'm gonna take out a little mechanical bird from my pocket and crank, and then put it up, and it's gonna start fluttering and flying. And my familiar is gonna fly out over to Sirik, and through my
How's the
familiar, I'm
middle
going to
doing?
cast.
Sorry.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Ooh.
Do you have a name for the little dude?
Somewhere I do. I don't remember right now though. So.
All right,
That's a
I'll
long
just
name.
find him then. Hold on, I'm literally making it right now.
Nice.
Controlled by all players. Name
Well, thank you, sir.
1 out of 1.
Nice to have a
No.
mechanical chicken.
Yeah.
Hell
And then
yeah.
I'll
Let
move.
me
I'll use my
paste
last
it.
5 feet. Just move
There
there.
we are.
Here. It's a cutie.
Tweet.
And then it'll kind of flutter back to me because I think it's got like 50 feet of movement.
Nice.
As it does fly away, this one does get a quick tongue lash on it.
Oh, because it's the
Its
range
reach.
is 10 feet.
Yeah, it's 10 feet.
Uh-oh.
That is does an 11 hit?
No.
Okay.
Its armor class is 12.
Oh, scrap metal.
It ducks right out of the way of the tendril tongue.
Oh, God.
These tongues are dynamite.
Okay. Kellen, anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Actually, I guess that opportunity attack would have gone off at Deimos. I don't know. I guess he didn't like the Raven. That's fine. Okay.
Well, Deimos is still in his range, so.
Yeah, but he
I did
Or
step away from
he
it.
would have moved out and then out, but whatever. He ignored it, I guess, for whatever reason, because Jake's dumb.
He's
Okay.
bloodthirsty for Sirik's blood.
All right, next is Jack. Jack's ducking behind the well, kind of going, "Ah!" from what he can see in the dark.
Thank you for your contribution.
He uses his action to scream. That's very
Uses his
nice.
action to scream and to dodge as he's already taken cover. Okay. Yeah,
Vaughn,
you're
can
up.
you kill him, please?
I am going to firebolt. Let me hit the button to hit this one.
Sounds good.
Pull up
And he's in
character
bright
sheet.
light, so you can definitely see him.
Sweet.
You could also hit this one too. That was fine.
Yeah, just saying.
Priorities.
By the way,
19.
Oh, yeah. So,
By the way, Jake, I absorbed that pumpkin's energy and got 6 temporary hit points because I'm fucked up.
Because you're a shadow monk.
7.
7?
Death monk.
Okay.
Because I'm a long death monk.
You're death monk.
Right.
Yeah.
He
That's
takes
awesome.
the pew.
And that's it. That's
You
my
did-
turn.
Definitely imbibed some pumpkin spice there.
Just going to stay behind the wagon.
Yep.
All right. I was going to look something up real quick. I forget, vulnerability, is that double or 1.5?
Double.
It's double.
Double? Okay. Yeah, that one definitely felt that fire. A lot harder than other attacks. So,
Uh-huh.
Fire.
fire.
Surprise, surprise.
Right, next is, these guys are dead.
Vegetation.
So next is the other pumpkins. Okay, this one is going 5'10". It'll dash. This
Whoa.
one doesn't take any damage, so 5'10". They'll go after the new target and explode on Kellen.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Kellen, you want to give me a dex save?
I don't really want to, but I will.
Well, you know.
I see why you didn't want to do that.
Yeah, I can see.
Take 9 poison damage as that
Oh.
explodes all over you.
What is happening in this place?
Okay, so I rolled the ones that weren't going to take damage. This one takes 7. That's 10 feet of movement. It'll dash for another 10.
Another 7, I think.
Pumpkin,
Right?
pumpkin, pumpkin.
So they take that damage for every 5 feet they move in there into.
Yes.
Yeah.
It only moved through one square though, and then it was out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this one's going to move 2 and basically crumple from the vines. This one moves 2. This one moves 2, and they're all crumpling.
Are you saying those pumpkins are too stupid to stop themselves?
These ones are, yes. They're like the suicide bomber ones that just run at something and explode. So
Also, what else can they do? I'm pretty sure their whole gimmick is exploding.
all right, so I'll take them out of the initiative. Next are the plants that are currently engaging you guys. Okay, number 1 is going to chomp on, I'm going to say, Even Chief Odd Sirik. Odd Sirik, all right. It's going to bite you. So 14 just misses. So.
Yep. Whew.
Okay, and then number 2 is going to try to bite on Delos. That is an 18 to hit. Bites are that. 8 piercing damage as it bites you, Deimos.
Okay. so
Nonsense.
that takes out what?
Interception.
3. Nice.
Only 3 damage.
Nice,
I
brother.
pull you back just in time to take limited damage.
Nice. You really are like watching out for him.
Careful, brother.
Actually,
All right.
These things hit hard.
Xenarus,
you.
you're up.
So, as a bonus action, I am going to resummon my Echo. But it's going to be basically in this space here.
Okay.
And then I am going to run... I think I'm just going to run up here. I'm going to like circle around this one to get to that space.
Sounds good.
And then I'm going to whack him with my quarterstaff.
wait, are you playing polo?
A little bit. I mean, actually, I'll pull out a javelin because reasons. Oh, that's 12 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Oh, max damage for 11.
So, took a big hit.
And I think that is all I can do. Yep. Well,
Okay.
That's all I'm going to do for now.
After that is Chief.
Chief. Well, he takes a look at that one that Zenlease just hit and looks up to the sky and draws a little energy into his quarterstaff and takes a mighty swing.
Nice.
Sweet.
Nice.
All right, and then you want to roll your extra d8.
Yep. So 8 total.
8 total. You want to explain your kill?
I call that precious energy and I shove my quarterstaff two-handed right through the jackal mouth and out the other side of its head. And then I take it and go like that and swing it as far as I can. And for me, with my strength of 8, means I send it around 3 feet away from me.
With the fact that it's force damage, definitely means it's more of like an exploding. It's exploding as you're doing it. So
Love it.
you're kind of where you're sending the pumpkin goo.
Now, would my companions mind if I backed up a bit?
I think Demos and Zenelise have got this.
I'm going to move back to my employer.
Okay. As you're doing that, you get a tongue lash.
From what?
Oh no.
They have a reach of 10 feet.
Oh, I thought because Deimos was with him, that might not happen. Okay.
Oh. That's a 21 to hit.
Son of a bitch.
I probably wouldn't have moved if I knew that. But
What are you at, Chief?
depends on what he's about to say to me.
Well, what are you at right now? Just curious.
I have 9 hit points.
You took 7.
Okay, Jake.
Oh, I took 7? Then I have 2 hit points.
Okay. Because I've got a reaction that could have helped, but it's all good.
These pumpkins are a-holes.
Yeah.
Well, they get a whole surprise round on you, so.
What Kellen is what, a time mage? Or what is he? Time
Mage Artificer.
Okay, that's what I was like, man, where did you get some of these spells? I didn't know you were the artificer. That's right. Or I didn't remember.
All right, and that's Chief's turn.
Yes.
Okay.
He closes his eyes and goes to his happy place.
Sounds good.
Let's see. I can actually heal Chief if we need to. I probably don't want to stick around up here either. How does number 2 look?
Pretty hurt.
Pretty hurt?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and do this. I'm going to move up here, run up next to Demos, and then my eyes are going to narrow and lengthen, and claws are going to grow out of my my fingers as I use.
No, he froze.
He froze. I'm so excited to hear what he's going to use.
Oh no.
No.
I'm pretty sure it's primal.
He's going to use manicure.
Primal savagery is what it is.
Primal manicure.
Yep. I wonder what he rolls.
We will
Let's
never know.
assume.
The suspense is killing
It's
me.
like a 24, I'm pretty sure, for 8 damage.
That's a good guess. I'm going to guess he rolled an 18 for 7 damage.
Take your bets.
Yeah.
I believe it was a natural 1.
That actually sounds right. Oh, look.
Hold on. 17 for 6.
Oh, you were close.
That's pretty close.
But are we using... We've got to be using Jeopardy rules, right? Closest without going over?
Yeah, we both lost.
Oh.
Jeopardy, or is
On
that
you.
Price is? I think it's Price is Right.
Price is right.
Price is right.
Price is right. Yeah.
Okay. Jesse kills it.
Okay.
I'm gonna move on, but he kills it. Okay. Next are these plant boys.
He's probably going to move back because he considered healing Chief.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Okay. Number 1's going to spit at disadvantage at Zen.
My AC is 14.
That's an 8.
Nice.
Number 2. 5, 10. This one's going to run up to Zen and give him a big old chompy chomp.
Sure.
That's a 15
That'll hit.
for 10 piercing.
Oh.
And then number 3 and 4.
Just
You know what? They're gonna spit at you. Number 3 is a disadvantage. Number 4 is not.
Okay.
All right. Number 3, it's a 15, but you missed a crit. So
Nice.
there's that. That's going to be for 4 poison.
Ooh.
And the other one, the one that rolled normal, rolled in that one. So you're good
Nice.
there. Okay, and that's those plants. Vaughn, you're up.
Okay. Well, this is going swimmingly. I'm going to move. Why do I keep doing this to myself?
What is this that you're talking about?
I made a shape. I didn't
She's
want
on the
to.
drawing tool and forgets
I
to
was-
change off of it. I've done that before. Don't worry.
I'm gonna move 35 feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I'm gonna move here, and then I'm going to yell out over this over this cursed pumpkin patch. I don't know. Oi, you foul orange bastards! And then and then cast Bane. And
Nice. Perfect.
like,
Now, do you speak pumpkin?
I don't. But I assume that curse words are universal, and at
That's
least
probably true.
intonation.
Bastard is bastard everywhere.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, wrinkly orange bastard. And so I'm gonna cast Bane.
3 creatures. So that one, and
So it's
this one's
30
just out of range, actually.
Oh, it is?
30 feet.
Ooh.
So you
Okay,
can hit
so
that
just
one,
make
that
it-
one, and you can hit little pumpkin boy down here.
All right, let's get him.
Little pumpkin boy.
All right, let me give them a there.
So it's 1d4 from their attack or saving throw.
It's really sinister. I like it.
Okay. Any more movement, or are you good?
I've moved my most.
All right. Deimos, you're up.
All right. I will go over here and start pounding on this guy.
All right, go to Pound Town.
Oh, I'm already there.
Oh.
Oh, that's it.
All right. That's 6 damage.
Okay,
And then I will begin the flurry of madness.
flare it up.
Oh. Third attack.
Oh,
Somehow the first punch just flew its head so far out of whack that I missed it 2 more times. But now it's readjusted itself. Fucking pumpkins. All right.
All right. Is that Deimos?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, Kellen, you're up.
All right. I am going to. I'm not a fan of these pumpkins that are here, and they're looking really scary at me right now. So I'm gonna step on over right here, and then this is one of my artificer spells. So I'm gonna take out a little wind-up set of cymbals, like a monkey that bangs its cymbals together.
Oh, those
I'm
creepy
gonna-
ones?
Yeah, those super creepy ones. But it looks like a really old, like an ancient toy from like 500 years ago that I
does
dug
it
up.
have like a little plaid sport coat?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
It's an ancient plague coat.
Yeah.
Look at tunic.
It's not gonna quite work the first time, so I'm gonna hit it, and then it starts working and bangs really loud noise, and I'm gonna cast Thunderwave to hit these 2 pumpkins.
Okay. What kind of rolls after them? Constitution.
This is why I love you, George. That setup for Thunderwave. Thank you.
Okay, we have a 9 and a 5. So,
For a great
Cool. Hey,
wow, a nice damage, dude.
yeah, 4 damage, but they both are pushed back 10 feet.
Ah, okay. The one in front of you crumples as it not only gets hit by the thunder wave, but you basically thunder waved it into the thorns as it gets
There's
further
that-
ripped apart
yeah.
as it's rolling through.
Nice.
Okay, this one takes the 4 damage and it'd be going away from you, so we'll do that.
Well, I'm going away from it, so I'm gonna. Gonna move right up to there and bring my birdie next to me.
Okay. That's Kellen.
That's great. Yeah, that's me.
All right. Jack's scared. Biet, you're up.
I'm gonna move forward a little bit because I don't feel like any. Oh, there's that one coming for me.
They move slow. Helps.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up. And I'm gonna go for. I can't use my touchscreen. This one.
Go for it.
Firebolt again.
All right. It'll have a little bit better AC because you're firing through people.
Natural 20.
Don't worry about it. All right.
No.
Nice. Very nice.
2d10 fire with vulnerability. 10. Okay. Doubled to 20. You want to explain your kill?
I just wanted to fucking like burst into flames.
All right.
As I'm like running away from this other one, being like, no.
The smell of cooked pumpkin seeds fills.
I was going to say, Deimos is covered in pumpkin seeds and begins to eat.
Smells
Better
amazing.
than at the monastery.
I will feast on their corpses.
I, for one, will not be eating pumpkin again.
Nope. On that note, I'm going to make myself another drink. Do you need one?
Yeah.
Mountain Dew?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. We got 1, 3, and 4. They're just gonna spitty spit. This one will.
I think these are the ones that are dead, Jake.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, sorry. Zen, you're up.
Okay, so I'm just gonna take the javelin I was holding. I think their ranges are 30. Yep.
60.
They're 30, 120. And I'm just gonna chuck it at number 4 here.
Got it.
Ooh, that's probably not gonna hit.
Fuck it.
That is
12?
only an 11.
Yeah, just whiffs.
Okay. So as I do that, like my body starts to like shimmer a bit, and I actually teleport into the place. Like me and my echo change locations.
Nice.
Great.
And I will end my turn there. Yeah. So that's my
cool
turn.
trick.
Yep.
Oh no, I think my pumpkins got taken out of there. I'll just have them go with the other.
They're at 19. Oh.
Are they at no,
yeah.
the regular pumpkins I think I accidentally took out of the.
Oh, sure.
I'll have it go
Way
last.
to go.
Fuck you, Jake. All right, Chief, you're up.
I watch my centaur friend change places with his weird ghost thing and smile admiringly, and then look down at all the various like places from which I'm bleeding, and say, "Oh, God."
I can't
All
argue
right.
with that.
And you think to yourself, that was pretty cool, horseman.
I am
That was
also
good, horse lord.
bleeding profusely, so.
All right.
I feel so much better now.
I cure myself of 7, and I don't like that I did it because I hate healing myself. But I just sort of put some of my like organs back in my body.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I
Probably
thought
a
it
good
was.
tactic.
I thought it was necessary. Brother, are you okay?
I'm fine.
'Cause I'm going to keep running backwards. I would like to punch this farmer in the face at some point.
That's, that's a reasonable reaction.
I head back to near Biet.
There's Jesse.
He heard that and saw you running towards him, and he's frightened.
I will kill him.
I don't know.
Oh, please don't! I've already lost my wife.
I don't think you should do that, brother.
I probably won't. I am a healer after all.
I probably won't.
Well, he's debating on that. Sirik.
Hold on, I'm getting in here. Apparently, my computer won't recognize me resetting the Wi-Fi unless I restart everything. I have to close everything down.
Oh no.
Poopy butts.
So I'm reopening it all.
Did you just say
You've still got your spiky spikes up. That's kind of the closest enemies, but you've got a pretty good distance from them. The closest one is 35 feet away from you.
Okay. I imagine we're going to probably need to take a nice long rest after this.
We haven't even
I
gotten our
hope
long
so.
rest yet.
What?
We haven't even slept.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten our long rest yet. This has happened
Yeah,
before.
that's right.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, how much are we dependent on my light? Because I can actually throw it.
A lot.
I mean, they're in dim light right now anyway. As you throw it, I guess it would be a disadvantage though, because it is in dim light currently.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll just go ahead and use. I'm gonna use ice knife and hit this guy.
Okay.
Give me a second. I'll go ahead and cast it here.
Is that a ranged spell attack?
Yes.
Okay. This will be a disadvantage if you're throwing it. They're, like I said, they're in dim light right now.
Except for
Well, dim light doesn't do disadvantage on attack rolls, just pure darkness.
Oh, okay. Then you're fine.
So then why have a thing called dim light?
I'm gonna change that, Jesse. I'm gonna see that ice knife, and I'm gonna try to help guide its path and use my chronal shift ability. So you can re-roll that d20.
Oh, nice.
That hits, I think.
Well, it hits though, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so he takes 1d10 damage, and I think, thank you, George. It didn't actually cast the actual spell, and
yeah, it did.
and each okay.
That's 3 and 4.
Yep, 3 and 4 have to take a dexterity saving throw.
Does it do the 1 and 9 from the original hit?
Yeah, so number 3 gets the 3
The 3 piercing.
It should be the d20s. You should keep the 1 and 9, I would assume.
I would think you'd keep the 1 and 9.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he takes 1 damage, and then they have a dexterity saving throw of DC, what is it, 13?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, they both botched it. Actually, yeah, that cold damage. Basically, the knife plunges into the pumpkin, and it kind of like you plunge it into the vine the big, thick tendril vine underneath of it. And it kind of looks down, looks back up, and it explodes in cold, which takes both it and number 4 out.
Sweet. Nice. Sweet. Yeah, I'm going to
take 3 steps forward.
Oh yeah, do you need the well, I'm not sure.
It's all dim light, so we can see fine.
Oh, do you need to get forward so you can see this guy? Is that what you need?
That's what I mean, yes.
He is going next. So I guess I could get behind Deimos, but it's not quite there though. He's probably going to come at. So I just don't want to get any closer. Actually, I'm going to come back here and hide behind Zenelise.
Behind the bard. Oh, behind Zenelise. All right.
Yeah, I was trying to pick him like, no, you're small. No, you're smaller. Ah, there we go.
The horse person with 2 hit points. Awesome.
Oh, I forgot. I didn't display mine.
Mine is not correct.
They're not updating from Roll20.
Yeah, we need a character sheet in order to make that happen.
Yeah.
Well, I can do it.
You don't have to track your HP on here. I trust you guys are taking care of all that shit yourself. So. So I forgot to have the pumpkin go. All he's doing is just dashing. So. That's all he did.
Oh.
He goes at the end of the round anyway. So. That's what he would have done before all of this. So I don't know if that would change Cyric running down there.
I probably would probably stick over here then. I don't want to get close to the pumpkin.
All right. Sounds good. All right, next is the last boy.
One of exploding pumpkins never hurt anybody.
Okay, it's going to spit at Deimos at disadvantage. That's still a 16.
Wait, is this a ranged attack?
Can you catch it?
What?
Yeah.
Can I catch it with my chi energy and launch it back at him?
It's spitting poison at you.
I know. Not my bare hands. You
want to hit?
Wait.
You want to show me the exact? What is it? Deflect?
I can't throw it back at him unless I reduce it to 0 damage, but more just knock it away so it splats on the ground.
Let me check deflect missiles. Missile when you hit by a ranged weapon attack. When you do so, the weapon you take from the attack is reduced.
Okay. It's probably not a range.
So if you reduce it to 0, you can catch the missile if it's small enough for you to hold in one hand and you have at least one hand free. Technically, you're grabbing it and throwing it back, and the whole thing is that it's splashing on you.
Gross. That's fine.
So, it will hit you for 5 poison.
Okay.
So weird interaction because I'm assuming its spit is a natural weapon, but it doesn't make sense to be catching or deflecting acid.
In this particular instance, it won't work. But
I would think it's more of like not catching it and throwing it, more like whipping it back.
Right, but
that's okay.
All right, well, whatever.
Is there
that's all I can do anyway.
Can I ask a rules question? Is there a significant difference between poison damage and then the condition of being poisoned? Is that
yes? So poison damage is just damage. The poison
an immediate
condition
thing, right?
Yeah, the poison condition gives you disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay.
So,
but just taking poison damage does not give one that condition.
Correct.
Right.
All right.
Vaughn, you're up. We got Explodey Pumpkin and the remaining plant.
Okay, so as a bonus action, I'm going to yell, Zenelise, time to learn how to bake pumpkin pie, and give him combat inspiration.
The D6, right?
Yeah, it's D6 for everything, basically. AC, which you might need, or I don't know, just anything I need it for. But and then oh geez, that one is straight up in there. I am tired and I am grumpy.
There's this guy too.
Where?
Right.
Oh yeah, I suppose I could. Okay, I'm gonna throw a dagger at this one.
Okay.
You carve a smile onto his face. Good.
Have an extra hole, you ugly bitch.
All right. It's ugly bitch.
You ugly bitch.
Oh my god.
6.
For 6
Nice.
All right. You definitely carve a nice big chunky hole into it.
Nice.
Oh, Jesse, thank you for writing that.
Oh.
Actually,
then I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move here.
If I could have done the meme, oh my god, because it'd be perfect.
Can't with
Wow.
you guys.
Sounds great. All right, Deimos, you're up.
All right. Well, I will run towards it. Can I still attack it even though it's in very dark area here?
It's right next to you. You're fine.
There's moonlight. All right, I'm doing it.
Because it's just dim light, right? It's not darkness. Right?
It's not pure darkness, so yeah, you're fine.
Is it disadvantage or no?
No.
Okay.
It only, unless the DM rules otherwise, rules as written. Dim light only affects perception.
A flurry of blows. Oh god damn it!
What's your second attack?
Ah!
Fucking Jesus, dude.
I would say your flurry blows.
Right, you know what? To speed this up, I'm going to say that was just enough to kill him because he's at 2 HP. So
dead.
You basically punch it into the thorns, and it takes some extra thorny damage.
That's kind of you.
I get
Jake.
6 temporary hit points. Hell yeah!
All right.
Go ahead.
For you.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, that's the end of combat. Hearing all the threats to his life, Jack gets up and runs into his house.
Why are you threatening the man's life? We offered to come here and help him, and then you went running into the pumpkin patch yourself.
Oh, sorry, we didn't expect there to be demonic pumpkins running around.
I didn't know either.
He also didn't know.
Right.
He knew that something
I
killed his
mean,
wife.
dead body in the
from
middle of the
it.
pumpkins.
Terrible.
You'll have to excuse us. It's been a long journey, and we didn't know what to expect.
He's
I
in that.
echo. Brother said, "Demonic pumpkin, not in my guessing this would happen."
Do you guys want some healing?
Maybe be a little more careful when you go running into pumpkin patches, then.
We were trying to save her. We didn't know she was already dead.
Well,
Can I
Yeah,
take
is
a look
she-
at the well?
Sure.
No.
I would like to peer in the well and like sniff the water.
Okay.
Color out of space.
You don't get any particular smells. But give me a perception check just for fun.
Oh, goody.
Can I also open up the shed?
Sure.
And I can see what's in there.
You guys
use
want some?
second
It is
wind
locked.
just in case.
Oh yeah.
There's one last pumpkin in there and it explodes.
Anyone good at figuring out locks?
Why is it locked?
I don't know. It's locked.
I got a 17 to sniff.
Maybe because it's his tool shed, and he
It
doesn't
smells
want
like
people
dirty well water,
randomly
but
going in
nothing
there.
particularly foul.
Could I just ask the farmer?
Hey, farmer, what's in the shed? A shout through the door.
My farming supplies!
Oh, whoops.
That's what I thought. It's farming
Okay.
supplies.
Don't steal my hoe, please!
I wasn't planning on it. I just wanted to know what was in here.
Could we perhaps have a rest inside?
We could also go back
I just got my bed!
to the inn where we
The
bought
rooms we paid for.
Would you like your wife's body?
I am gonna
Yes?
look around, and I'll help with if necessary.
I feel like
Jake, Chief is going to examine the dirt and all that around the pumpkin patch and cast detect poison and disease.
Okay. Yes, the whole, with it being night and the fact that I didn't make this map, the whole entirety of this pumpkin patch, the soil just radiates some sort of a disease of some sort. The forest is actually to the northeast of this farm, and it appears that the grass and everything basically between the forest and this patch, all of the trees and the grass and all of it appears to be dying. Not as bad as the forest, but it's definitely decaying.
So we know it is spreading out from the forest.
That's what you could deduce from your spell, yes.
Okay. All right.
If I
It seems
look
like
over
whatever
at
disease you're
David,
picking up, does it tell you a specific disease?
You also identify the kind of poison
or
or
disease in each case. You can't quite. It is not a natural disease. It seems like it is more. You can't quite pinpoint what type of disease it is because it seems to be magical. More of
Wait,
like
Farmer
more
Jack,
of like a necrotic
any
disease.
gods lately?
Necrotic, Jake?
Yeah, it seems
Okay.
more necrotic and magical rather than just like a natural disease.
I think looking in this kind of northeastern part of the farm, are there any, like looking at the ground, do I see any tracks or any signs of movement between here and the forest?
Give me a investigation check. Or perception, maybe survival, whatever you want to do. Investigation, 16. You don't detect anything.
Look around and definitely just came from the farm here.
Yeah. Jake, is a farmland technically grassland or not?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
The area around here outside of the forest is grassland.
I'm going to suggest to the farmer that he might want to stay in town tonight. This place is not safe anymore.
No offense, sir. It's hard to trust you with your friend threatening my life.
He's not gonna hurt you. Trust me, we're not gonna let him.
My wife is dead.
He's had a
I
very
don't
bad
take
day.
too kindly to threats.
I was frustrated and I am fatigued, sir.
Look at him. He can
That's just the
probably
way it's
barely even stand a good punch in the face at this point.
It is just you. It is our recommendation. You may not want to stay out here. The corruption is spreading, and you saw what happened out here.
I'm sorry for your loss, farmhand.
If anyone would like to try to make a persuasion check to get him to come into town with you.
Sure. I'm good at those.
I was like, I'm not that invested in it.
Yeah, I was gonna say he can come or not.
But yet your silver words seem to speak to him enough for him to leave the farm and come with you guys, although he definitely kind of eyeballs Chief more than the rest of you guys. He doesn't have any weapons.
Watching. I guess he wasn't carefully to see who's the most threatening among us.
He was hiding
he just
behind
heard the
a
one
well
who
the
threatened to kill him, so
True.
he kind of went with that. So
That's fair.
and he literally like saw shadows. There's something in the shadows kill his wife, and then now realizing it's pumpkin monsters, size doesn't matter. He's afraid of whatever decided to kill him, want to kill him.
This is one of those dayers. You know.
Well, let's. Who wants to go back and rest up before we investigate? I'm all for that. I got.
I mean, I would like to go to sleep now.
Yes, let's go back. I could use a safe place.
As delightful as it was to get my ass kicked by pumpkins.
I've got a lot of receipt work I need to get done, so that'd be great.
A lot of what?
Receipts. I need to write. Keeping track of all this money and expenditures and supplies and stuff.
You spend too much time on just scribbling on paper. It is not good for you. You should get out, go in nature, take a walk.
That's what we just did. Frankly, I haven't had enough of nature walks.
Yeah, not taking a walk ever again in my life.
Fair enough. All right. So a lot of you guys, you guys will head back into town.
Am I dirty again?
Other than like running through some like dirt, like trails and like through some dirt roads. That's
Man, me and Biette didn't even get hit.
yeah, and you guys kind of kept your distance. So.
Right.
We just bathed. I don't want to be dirty again.
Is Biette a germaphobe?
No, I just bathed. I don't want to have to bathe again. Do you know how long it takes
We're
to
adventurous.
wash hair?
What happens?
Yeah,
Yeah,
look
you
at this beautiful
You went
mane that
around
I
the
have.
exploding pumpkins. However, yeah, like Cyric, Chief, Deimos, probably Zen as well. You guys are like covered in pumpkin goo.
They haven't bathed yet. They're fine.
We got
Just,
pumpkin
like,
goo and all kinds of stuff.
Wipe some of it off as we're walking, and that's it.
Biette sidesteps everyone that's like wiping stuff off. She's like, no.
Yeah, like prestidigitation. You can like
Showers are best taken in the morning, anyways.
Gonna sleep in that?
I prefer maybe to go for a swim. But
Otherwise, I'm just gonna get sweaty and be dirty in the morning, anyways.
fair enough.
So
If
we do
anyone's
have the
particularly smelly or dirty, I'll like cast prestidigitation on people as we're walking.
problem
Clean
solved.
people off of it.
Okay, as you guys get back into town, you guys are fresh as a daisy. Okay, so I guess there's the lovely, just because it's fun, the semantics of who is sharing rooms. You guys got 3 rooms. There is one queen-size bed in each room.
Oh.
I am
What?
sharing a room with Kellen.
We asked for doubles.
We didn't get them.
Yeah, the White Pony Inn does not have doubles.
well,
This is an outrage.
I say I can stay in that same room and like sleep on the floor.
No, you get someone else's room. And I just like push him out of the room and shut the door.
Wow.
Right, we had Zen and Kellen staying in one room.
Every character I've ever seen you make, Jesse, Thad can't stomach it.
What are these?
We didn't really like say who was. I'm assuming Chief and Deimos are sharing a room.
D, were you and I sharing a room?
You were in the other place, I think.
I don't remember. No, because I went to my house. I was near my house.
Oh, you went to your house.
My house.
Yeah, Bon just left.
I thought we had decided at the end of last game who was all sharing, but I couldn't
I don't know if we
remember.
actually did.
We
Like
were
all
discussing
like
it,
all
but that was
halflings.
also without George here. So
Oh, true.
Eric can probably sleep in our room on the floor.
Sure, we don't mind.
I'm picking a.
And like all halflings, I sleep with my brother.
I want him.
What?
I want Sirik to tell us stories of all different things.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I can understand.
His voice that I won't understand will instantly put me to sleep.
Yeah, Chief, you lull yourself into a nice little slumber. And then Deimos, you're trying to pay attention to the story, and actually from concentrating so hard on like Chief's on the other side of the bed and he's just like, whatever. And then Deimos, you're trying to kind of piece together through the thick accent what the story, and then because you're concentrating so hard, it helps you fall asleep.
You know, I'm probably tired, so my accent is as thick as ever.
Sorry,
Even-
I'm
yeah.
reconnecting really quick. I just switched to my phone data.
I also just like the idea of a centaur laying on the floor mostly with just his head on the pillow. And
Oh,
then
no.
a gnome. And
Or are
then
you
I'm
full on in the bed?
I've rearranged the pillows so that I can lean. Like I'm using one of the pillows and I'm on the head of the bed, leaning against the wall, and then you've gotten the foot of the bed.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yep.
Okay.
That's why I
Good thing
needed
you're
a small
2 feet tall.
creature
You're
to.
fine.
Speaking of centaurs, I saw this meme on the internet of a centaur woman.
Yes.
Except the horse body was a human body. So it was a woman standing up with another person who looks like it has their head up her ass. It just looked like a human centipede.
Yeah, it was. When you look at it, you're like, that's not
It was
right.
really, really fucked up.
Well, because there was a D&D, I think there was a D&D monster that came out that was basically that, but a bunch of people put together into a human caterpillar.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Well,
one bit.
that was an actual horror movie franchise, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, human
Yeah.
centipede. It is. It's
Human centipede.
It's nightmarish.
Nice.
Zenley's roll me a D100.
Uh-oh.
Sure, why not?
Do you kick in your sleep?
I got a.
And Kellen is
Literally what I
dead
wanted to roll
from
for.
You wake up to a murder scene.
bludgeoned to death by a horseback kick.
I don't know if that's gonna be 62.
62.
I'm trying to find the 9 real quick. 'Cause
D, I hope you're right. I hope that's
Yeah.
what the roll was for.
Yeah, it's a
That is what the roll
that's-
is for.
Yeah, I said, yep, that's what the roll's for.
Oh, God, that's
Kellen,
so
you get
good.
woken up a couple of times as you take like a couple of like light kicks. Enough to kind of jostle you up a little bit, but I don't know if you want to just sleep on the ground for the rest of the night or.
No, I'm gonna kick
Dreaming about
this
chasing something.
person in its really large stomach and just like back off, watch out.
Right.
So, Kellen,
In a
we're two
half asleep
halflings sharing a
sleeper,
queen-size bed. There's still 30 feet between us that you could probably cuddle into.
It may come to that.
Yeah, Kellen, you'll punch Zenley's really quick in the horse torso, which makes him twitch a little bit, and then his feet kind of curl up a little bit closer, and then you're able to
There you
sleep
go.
without getting woken up.
That's
for the rest
that's
of the
one
night.
for your guys' dreams before you go to bed tonight.
I imagine a like you know how dogs like if they're dreaming of running they're like move. I imagine that's happened to Zenley.
Yep, that's basically what happened. And then for Biet and Vaughn, you guys just respectfully sleep
Oh, yeah,
like butt to
like-
butt opposite sides of the bed.
Pillow wall.
Heck yes. Yeah, no, I have no curiosity whatsoever anymore. I mean, I do, but I've just watched a bunch of animated pumpkins wreck half of my team. So I'm just like, all right, just praying that I don't have more nightmares about it. And
yeah, it's like
waiting for
putting on her like
little bit to
nightgown
sleep.
and just crawling into bed.
I might be curled up a little bit.
Wrong one.
Beetle.
That was the wrong one.
Did anyone want some healing before we go to bed?
Nah.
Okay.
We're fine. Both of us are perfectly A-okay.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
you guys are probably just tired and slightly traumatized.
Yeah, we didn't take any damage. We're like, no.
Really,
Well,
the
I
three
mean,
that
like,
took the most are all sleeping in the same room. All right. Yeah, you guys will get a long rest, no interruptions or anything. So, full heals, full spell slots, all that good stuff.
I gotta think about what I'm gonna have here.
Just realized how few hit points I have compared to Sealy.
Probably not many, yeah.
Those 2 levels make a big difference.
Yeah.
True.
So are we level 17 now? What was that?
Just about.
No.
Good try.
Okay. So you guys will awaken. I presume it doesn't really matter who awakes in what order. It's probably more or less a unwritten rule. You guys will probably meet in the tavern, get your breakfast, and all that sort of thing. Eggs and ham, if it matters.
Yum. Why are you just looking at me? What?
Okay, so you guys will reconvene in the morning.
It scares me. I'm like, what do you want me to do?
All right. With Thad not here, we can take a quick little break if people have to go potty or get drinks or whatnot.
Are you making your drink?
I just did both of those. I'm sorry I did it out of time.
That happens to me all the time. They're like,
Forgive
potty
me.
break. and I'm
Forgive
like,
me,
I
Dungeon
just did
Master.
potty.
Permission to pee.
So,
You're
guys,
so funny.
I gotta think about what I'm gonna prep here. So, like, we're in the forest. So I like animal friendship and speak with animals, but I don't feel like that's gonna be as important.
George, what the fuck?
Honey, what did you want?
Weird.
Sweet and sour, please.
Now, George, when you say I prefer this, what do you mean? I'm curious about that.
I just had to search human tar and see what kind of things there are. And
Human
tar. Like, what is that?
Actually, that's not nearly as bad as the one I saw, Peter. So.
No, I mean, what you guys were describing sounded crazy. Sounded really weird. This was an adequate amount of weird.
This is what your best friend found.
That's why he's my best friend.
I know.
The funny thing too is growing up, George was always like the tame one. So whenever I remember at the end of high school, I'd heard him drop a really bad grouping of swears, if you will. And I remember me just kind of looking at George and being like, "Oh my god!" Because between the two
what
of
have you
us,
done to George?
I don't know, which is weird because I guess now I'm just kind of yeah, whatever. But back in high school, I guess I had more of a more innocent perception of George. But.
Yeah, people grow up weird.
It's all right.
Well, I feel like if you were going to give a name to a nice person, it would be George.
Aww.
Isn't that a nice name? Right? Like a nice person name?
I think so.
Yeah. Right? It's George.
I mean, it's been my best friend since I was a kid, so it's yeah, sure, that makes sense.
No biased, yeah.
Now, George, it almost seems like you have cut your hair, sir.
Yeah, my wife gave me a haircut over the weekend. This is the shortest it's been since college age.
How do you feel?
It's always been way down. It feels great. I love it.
Good.
Do you really? She's not here, George.
What?
Rude.
I like how George looked behind him real quick.
Laura's great.
He
I love
doesn't
Laura.
craft question when he hears it.
I'm just checking.
No, it's nice. It's cool.
Probably
Sure,
feels
it's very
much
free.
cooler.
It does, yeah. Well, I mean, I've been, wearing it up for forever. For like 6-7 years now. It's nice to not have to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to give myself another haircut here, so I don't have this crazy.
George,
should
have
be
you
a
ever
lot
tried
curlier.
plopping your hair?
Tried what? I'm not
Plopping?
familiar with.
So after you wash your hair, you wrap it up in a towel and let it dry, and it helps your curls actually stay curly and not frizz out.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to try that.
Def recommend looking up the curly girl method. It has done wonders for my curly hair.
I will personally try that tomorrow.
I don't know. I like George's Weird Al Yankovic look that he has.
Oh,
going on when
same. Every time he logs on, I'm like, it's the mad scientist up in here.
He actually looked like a metal rocker.
Yeah.
I mean, he just needs a metallic.
Yeah, that kind of is what it looks like now. Yeah. It used to be much curlier, and after a shower, yeah, it's really springy and
There's
not
pictures.
curlier.
There's evidence.
Speaking of Weird Al, did anybody see the remix of the presidential debate that he did?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty fucking hilarious.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's something I'm gonna have to watch before bed tonight.
It's really funny.
No, it's a really good song too. The one he did for the last presidential debate was also really, really good. Not as good, but the music is great on this one.
Do any of you guys watch YouTube Gamers?
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh, you guys should look up Corpse Husband. I'm in love with him right now. He's been playing Among Us, but he has such a deep voice.
Oh,
It's
you meant
crazy.
you meant YouTube gamers in general. I thought you were talking about a specific one.
Oh no.
I do. I
YouTube
watch.
gamers with the Z.
I watch a few of them. I watch Game Grumps.
Beer Bros.
Multipliers.
All right. Okay, so you guys will reconvene in the tavern.
Take a
Off
bath
to
before.
the Sisters of the Pine, or I guess what's the plan?
I think that was our plan for today.
yeah.
Okay.
If they turns out to be hags, I'm attacking them on the spot.
Can I
Sounds
verify with
Yeah.
Ellen that this is the fast, like we have to go through these woods to get to where we need to go? Like we can't tour.
Let me look at my map and directions. Is this where we have to go through map?
Yep, this is the fastest way. It is also a thing of alignment doesn't really matter, but you guys are also seeing a town that is suffering from.
We have to purify this. That's not a
Yeah,
question
you guys
for me.
have plenty of rangers and druids, where a lot of you guys, and I guess if you want to count Fae too, you're seeing a corrupted
Fine.
forest and all of that.
I guess so. Usually I'm all about not my continent, not my problem, but okay.
See, I even wrote in my notes here, do good as you're going. So we should probably do some good as we're walking along. So.
But
What?
either way,
I guess.
Why do you have
this
to write that down?
to move through the forest. It's a big pine forest. There's a main road that goes through it, and the Sisters of the Pine, as far as what Kellen has for maps and getting directions from townsfolk and stuff, it's not that far off of the main road.
Yeah.
We also set fire to every patch on the way out of town.
I guess I produce flames, so technically yes, and fireballs.
Actually, produce flame is an illusion. It doesn't actually create fire.
Actually,
can huck
it
it
from
does. You can huck it 60 feet for fire
No.
damage.
I
But
think
it's not like firebolt. Firebolt catches things on fire. Produce flame does not.
Oh,
There is also a
basically,
way
produce
to
flame, you
set
throw it
fire
and
to
it kind
things
of
without
explodes and
magic.
dissipates.
Yeah, you need to create bonfire for it to.
Right?
Yeah,
Where
trust
it's
me.
like firebolt catches shit on fire.
Yeah,
And just to be safe, Jake, I will also take out any zucchini I see.
Okay.
By the way,
Any squash of any kind, really.
any
All
squash.
vegetables, they will all die.
Smash every pumpkin.
Yeah, you guys are after you guys kind of have your eggs and ham in the morning.
Maybe not destroy all of the farmland on the way.
We're saving.
Well,
these
luckily, you
people.
don't move through any farms, just to go through the main road into
okay.
Into Hornwood Forest. So, you guys are offered pumpkin pie at the very end of your breakfast.
No!
We
Sure,
saved your
most of you-
forest, but we also torched all of your farmland.
It was the right thing to do, Thad.
Let's eat this pumpkin pie in the spirit of vengeance.
I may not like druids, but I like the forest and the land.
You know what I like? Not being brutalized by pumpkins.
That's
I'll
cool.
brutalize you guys in other ways. Okay,
Right.
so you guys will be moving through the Hornwood Forest. Is there a particular order you guys would like to be in? I can
Jake,
move the
how-
tokens as need be.
Jake,
Towards the back.
a serious question here. How
Mhm.
vast is this forest in miles, give or take?
Maybe a half mile
Okay.
both ways.
I would like to, as we get into it a little bit, sort of drop into a crisscross applesauce pose, meditate a little bit, and search for any gates within a mile.
Okay.
Oh.
Mhm.
And that's just kind of like you get a mental ping, that sort of thing.
I will
I think it's the closest portal, right?
put it in the chat here.
Next by vegetables.
There.
Okay.
That's my accent.
so
Don't make
detect
fun
the
of it, Jake.
presence
Don't
of
make fun of it,
action
Jake.
Within 1 mile of you.
Peaceable.
Okay. You can verify with this feature that there are no portals in the forest.
Excellent. Friends, whatever we have threatening us in this forest, it comes from within, not without.
I'm up front, wherever the map is.
I'll kind of reposition you guys, just,
Probably somewhere
based
near
on
the
what you
middle.
guys say.
I'm walking. Well, I mean, I've got a map, but it's just one path. We just go this way.
Maps are my thing.
Then, Elise, you sure it's not okay if I ride you?
It's definitely not okay if you ride me.
What if we became friends for
No.
many years?
Definitely not.
In the marching order, I put Deimos behind me because I have to protect him.
Is there anybody else up front, or is it just like Zenlise and
What are you-
like Chief?
What are you on?
I'm on a different map. I just
Okay.
want to reposition
Because I'm
everything.
like, I'm not seeing what you're seeing.
Well, so I'd probably be somewhere near the middle. Chief Infamous Prophet is probably a little beefier than I am.
Yeah, I'm towards the back.
Brother, I appreciate you defending me, but you must realize that I am capable of defending myself.
You are my younger brother, and my charge.
He is a big boy.
Actually, he's a small boy, but
You did seek out me,
Oh!
Deimos. You sought me for
Dad,
asylum.
I meant like
Don't
an
forget.
adult. Like when you talk to a child and you're like, you're a big girl now.
Mommy.
What's that now? Sorry?
I said you came to me seeking asylum. Don't forget that.
Okay.
And I got our entire village.
They just talking about this out loud.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
As you guys are walking through the forest.
we say a lot of things that have zero reference or context to anyone around us. Like, we know what we're talking about.
Fair enough. Okay. So as you guys are traveling through the forest, you guys go about probably 30 minutes in, and ahead of you, you all see the corpse of a bear on the main road. I just kind of
Are
put you
there
guys
any
in a
pumpkins
general order.
nearby?
You guys can kind of distance yourselves, reposition yourselves however you guys want. There are no
Oh, I
pumpkins
was
nearby.
up front like that. Yeah.
can we roll perception here?
This is the most sinister fucking road I've ever seen.
It's fine. That's great.
Yeah, here, I'm gonna roll perception.
Oh, Sam.
Kind of want to see maybe. Ooh. 19.
15.
All right, 19, 15, 18. Anybody else want to make any rolls?
No, but I've learned my lesson, Jake, and I will rush towards that bear only when it is safe to do so.
Okay.
No, we'll make it attacked by fucking chalupas or something.
Okay, so actually, with everyone who had rolled perception, a lot of you guys noticed, yes, there is a dead bear just kind of laying out in the middle of the road. It seems like the bear is somewhat twitching and stiffening up in miscellaneous parts of its body.
Like,
Oh, that's no good.
is that is that natural? Like in a natural way or no?
I'm gonna say no.
Sure as hell natural.
Yet set it ablaze.
That is non-natural.
Okay.
This is a rabid dog of sorts.
Yeah, up to produce flame and throw it at it as well.
Yeah, I cast Firebolt.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay. You blast the bear, and
Deimos, I love you.
The bear explodes as not explodes, but you hit it, and from the corpse you hear screeching as a giant swarm of rats come running out of it.
Ew!
And we can roll for initiative.
Are you serious?
Nice.
Great.
12.
Man,
Oh, this is gross
Oh, that's
as
not good.
shit.
freaking man.
My initiative rolls have been garbage tonight.
I ran a game that's like entirely in hell, and I think I've like made more grotesque shit in my homebrew.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
Part of me wonders
It's
if you
my
like
home.
if you resent us all for traipsing through hell like the last year or so.
Right.
I wasn't there.
It was fun.
Yeah, don't take this out on D. She wasn't there. Why do we have to have like rats and killer pumpkins and
it's the season for this kind of stuff.
Is
Yeah.
the season to be speased.
Yeah, demons and devils and giant floating multi-eye weird shit, that's fine, but rats coming out of bears, that's way too far, Jake.
I mean,
right? That's messed up, George. Right?
I
Yeah,
put my
yeah,
characters in a undead village last game, so
Well, this is kind of like, think about this. Thanksgiving, there's the turducken. You know what that is?
Stop talking. No, don't finish that.
Finish. I'm sorry, Jesse. I don't quite follow what you're saying.
No.
Could
There's
you
a
actually
what?
finish
Okay.
that train of thought?
What's that?
Is everybody got their initiatives? And you guys can talk about it.
Wait,
while
but
we're
Jesse
doing
has to
combat.
name this dish.
No, it was
Please.
over.
The
Yeah.
turducken. Yeah, it's great.
No!
I
What
said
is it?
sarcastically. Is everybody in initiative?
looks
Yeah.
like
Yes.
George, have you not heard of what a turducken is?
Nope.
What?
It's a turkey that has a duck stuffed inside of it that has a chicken stuffed inside of the duck.
That sounds incredible.
thank you,
Actually,
John Madden.
You know what?
Yeah.
Given all of the food, yes. Given the process, gross.
Yeah,
That sounds terrible. I mean, it sounds
Everything's getting
horrific.
shoved into a different anus. Okay, Deimos, you're up.
But Jesse still needs to name the rat bear turducken version.
Well, depends on what comes out of the rats, so we'll see.
I will move up and punch this rat.
Just a brat.
I will move up and punch this rat once, and then I will do patient defense and dodge.
Okay.
You just ran up to a bunch of rats, brother?
I did. And I start
Ran
punching.
in and punched the fuck out of those rats.
Punch
Sure
the
did.
You
fuck
gotta
out of him.
reevaluate your life.
Okay. Yeah, you hit. It seems like your punch was not particularly effective, but you definitely at least like smashed a good rat. As you're up close, these rats appear decaying and dead, even though they're animated.
Are they normal sized rats?
You don't fucking
They are
say.
normal sized rats, yes, but yeah,
Undead or something?
they appear to be undead.
Great.
Oh, that's not my spells that I prepped anymore, is it?
Ew.
Okay, Deimos, you're good.
I'm good to go.
Next is Chief.
Oh, you're so far away from me. How do you move that fast, brother?
You fucking
Is there suddenly realizing why it sucks to play a small character? Shit.
Yeah.
Even if I were normal sized, I can't get there.
Monk speed, man.
Mhm.
So are these? So are these maybe not rats? Are these?
They look like
They're
rats.
definitely rats. However, they are rotting. You can see like
They're
one
not
have like a from your distance. You definitely can tell like they. I guess from where you are, they appear to just be like a giant swarm. It seems odd. There's a bunch of rats inside of a bear.
Well, sure.
But Deimos is definitely running up, and
Yeah.
Deimos, it's very clear they're undead.
Yeah, I'm going to make an assumption, and I'm going to pat Zenlise on the hind quarters.
Oh dear.
And say,
Oh no.
And say, well, because he's in front of me.
Go get him, champ.
Say like, save my brother.
Then they just want to make a reaction to kick Chief in the face.
Just fucking cave his
I mean, I'm not doing like a yeah. I'm just like save my brother, and like it's your ass is literally in my face.
Just out of reflex, like a foot goes up.
Okay, but I'm a halfling. You will actually obliterate me. So
no, I only do 1d4 plus 3 hoof damage.
Well, think of the bright side. You also are now protected from evil. And good, in case these rats are good.
Well, if he caves your face, then you concentration.
Yeah, that's true. Okay,
Please don't
yeah,
kick me in the
out of
face,
instinct,
Zenlise.
Zenlise is like one of his hind legs kind of kicks up, and then Zenlise, you kind of feel like this aura of safety around you.
Like a warm blanket.
On your butt.
A warm butt blanket. Yes.
Butt blanket.
All right.
Your booty's
And then I will, after doing that, I will move up a titch.
Okay.
I'll go my max, I guess, which is that.
Good. Take it to the limit.
That's right.
Take it to the limit.
All right. Vaughn, you're up.
Yep. I am going to seeing the new camaraderie between Zenlise and Chief. I nod approvingly, especially when I see his foot miss. I'm like,
Progress.
It's happening. Progress. I'm going to move 10 feet there. And then for the second time in 2 days, I am going to raise my finger and point at that horror in front of us and open my mouth, in which no sound comes out. And that tinnitus thing sound appears. Is it 10 feet? Yeah, it's 10 by 10.
I hear that noise right now.
Yeah, no, I have it too. But that just from right there, it's like it's higher pitched than like the weird undead squeaks that's coming from them. And
I think you're just kind of centering on the giant mass.
Yes.
Okay, it's going to be slightly more forward, but you're going to hit all three swarms, if you will.
I'll take it. You are the DM.
I presume that's kind of what you were doing anyway, so you're fine.
Yes, I'm just bad at roll 20.
You're fine. Okay. They need to make con saves, if I remember.
Con save of 13.
That's what I thought too. I thought she said whore.
I was like,
The horror rats.
Yep, me too.
Blast
Lily.
those whores. I'm going to say we made it. 1 and 2 fail.
Okay, so the one who failed gets 10, and the ones who succeeded get 5.
Sounds good. Okay. You all got that nice tinnitus, the nice swan song sound as some of the rats just kind of like explode on impact. Or the second, like the sound kind of radiates.
Now you mean individual rats in the rat whore, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
A group of undead rats
Like
is
the left
four.
titty pops and one bicep just goes crazy. Okay. Vaughn, any more movement or bonus actions, or are you good?
No, I'm done. I'll stay where I am. That's gross.
All right.
Oh,
Next
they
are
go.
the swarms. Okay. We've
mean
got
the horse?
one that just moves right up on Deimos
Mm-mm.
and just starts biting and gnashing at him.
Disadvantage.
Oh yeah, that's right. They are at disadvantage.
I'm dodging.
Okay. They're biting and swarming prove fruitless as you're kind of kicking them away, and
Dancing around. Nice.
that's right. 5, 10, 15, 20. If you want to make a opportunity attack on that swarm, I guess you
Sure.
technically could.
I will do that.
Are they, Jake?
Hello.
Are they medium sized or large sized? The token is a little.
I made them slightly bigger than medium just so that you know where they were. Right now, it's easy to tell because Chief and Deimos are small. But like, if I put it over like at least, you can kind of tell where they are.
Oh,
If I made
so-
them medium sized, then you wouldn't know where the
Because they
fuck they were.
occupy your space.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay. They'll take some damage from my. All right. This swarm is going to swarm all over Chief.
God damn it.
God, they're eating us alive.
This is a regular attack. They rolled a non-natural 20. So.
Oh, they're
no.
eating. They're eating you alive.
Yeah.
Okay. You're only going to take 5 piercing.
That's not bad.
Okay. That's great.
Sounds great.
Awesome.
You said 5, right? Okay.
Yeah.
19 left. We're good. We're good.
Okay. The last swarm. It's gonna just bomb rush right in the middle of you guys. It can't make an attack, but you all feel very uncomfortable. Zenli, I guess Deimos already did his opportunity attack. Chief, if
Chief
you want
could do
to
it.
blast these rats as they're running past you.
Can Chief take an opportunity attack or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stomp them, rats.
Punch
I
those
mean-
whores right in the face.
I'll swing my baseball bat at it.
All right.
I thought it was a golf club.
Okay.
The 9-iron.
You're doing it two-handed, I take it.
Well, I always am, yeah.
All right. So that'll one.
Awesome.
Actually, they don't take any damage. You superficially hit one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just boot it closer towards me.
Yeah, that's all I did.
Yeah.
Dan,
All
are
right.
you,
So it was back here.
You booped it.
are you using? Do you have like a bad strength and you're using
I
a
have
strength weapon?
I have an 8 strength, George.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Zen, you'll also kind of get
Okay.
opportunity attack as it's just kind of like rushing at you guys.
But George, my
Oh, that's
constitution is
only-
10, the highest of any character I've ever made.
Whoa! Back up.
Crazy.
Back
That
up.
hell down.
Next, was telling me your dexterity is like 12 or something.
No, dexterity is pretty high.
I rolled an 11 to hit with a javelin.
That's a hit.
Okay, so this is piercing damage, if that makes a difference.
Yeah.
For 5 or 10. Sorry.
10? Okay. Yeah, that's dropped. Okay. And it's just kind of like sitting as a giant mass between Sirik, Von, Kellen, and Zenlis.
Pulsating.
Pulsating, shifting, forming. It's gross.
Yeah.
Okay. Biet, you're up.
I am
What
casting
noise
Chaos
does it make,
Bolt.
Jake? Can you give us a noise of what these
Screeching
rats...
rat noises with the combination of scraping claw, like tiny claws. And,
Yeah, but I was hoping you could actually give us the noise.
It's like 4 different noises all at once. So unfortunately, I do not know Eldritch noises, so I can't emulate 4 noises at once. Biet, what are you doing
19 total to
For
hit.
for Firebolt,
Chaos Bolt.
Chaos Bolt?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
shit.
That's the thing where you like rip shit up, right?
Throw some chouse.
What'd you get?
Double sixes.
Okay.
Oh, that
so
jump.
You have the spell up.
I think it jumps
Poison.
on it.
Okay, so that's hold on. Let me check them specifically.
I think it does something if you
It's-
So it's
roll
12
doubles.
poison. Since I rolled doubles, it bounces to the next one.
But you also do a d6 of regular damage as well.
What?
Yep.
It does
Yeah.
a d6 of regular
2d8 plus 1d6.
Yeah.
in
So roll
addition
another.
to
Oh.
Roll a d6 for flavor.
and then it jumps.
5.
Okay. Right. Yeah, you definitely like decimate a lot of the swarm as you hit it.
And then it jumps to the next swarm. 16 plus 5. That hits, I'm assuming.
Damn.
Even with it like swarming Chief, you're able to kind of hit the majority of them without hitting Chief.
And then it is lightning. 11.
I've never read this spell before. This is crazy.
It's
Yeah.
Kind of cool,
Is that
yeah.
with your extra d6 or whatever?
No, that's not.
That's wild.
probably my
16.
favorite sorcerer spell.
Okay.
That's an awesome.
Yeah, your Chaos Bolt is like a gray ooze as it shoots from your. I don't know. What are you using for a focus? Like an orb or something? Oh, your ring? Okay, yeah, it blasts from your hand. This like nasty poison like ooze as it like rains down and then it bounces out as like a lightning bolt around Chief. Chief, you feel like maybe some static electricity from it, but it seems to be hitting the swarm of rats around you.
Appreciate that.
As a lot of them go like flying and charred and all that. And as that poison bolt hit that first group, a lot of them just kind of like drop down motionless.
A lot of them is not all of them, is it, Jake?
It's true. Okay. Biet, did you want to move it all?
No, I feel. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, I feel okay with Sirik in front of me.
Okay.
So
Cool.
thank you.
So Biet and Sirik, you guys look over to your right, and it looks
Oh,
like
no.
some of the grass and all of that start to like ripple and morph, and they kind of become these strange dog-like creatures.
No.
What the
Oh,
fuck
God.
is happening in this place?
And they go charging at you. So number 1 on Biet, number 2 on Sirik.
Oh,
Hey,
not,
Kellen,
not the
Kellen,
cat.
Kellen, check your fucking map that this is the only way to go.
Sweet Jesus, the casters.
You should have gone around.
Yeah,
It says
I would have
right here,
taken
go through
taken
disease
6
port.
weeks around
You guys
this.
strictly asked the fastest route.
Vaughn is right. We can go around it. It's like basically going around
Right.
Nebraska. Like, no
But
one wants to go
it's
through
like
there anyway.
That's a 16.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. That's going to be
Yeah, let's just go all the way
5
around.
piercing.
Of it.
Okay.
Perhaps we
give
can
me a
take
strength
a
Oh,
planar
God. I don't
portal.
think I'm good at these. Strength check?
Mm-hmm. Strength saving throw, sorry.
Oh, that is plus 0 as well. 15.
15? Okay. It looks like as this strange, like it literally looks like a canine made out of like grass and like moss and that sort of thing and dirt. It like rushes at you and tries to bite you. It definitely bites you, but you're able to rip it off as it like was trying to maintain its bite on you. Sirik. Oh god. That's a 23 to hit.
Oh God!
Oh god.
That
Just misses, right?
Check out.
Okay, give me that's 7 piercing and give me a strength save.
Oh man.
DD, I got to be honest. You are paying for the fact that we would take like 0 damage in hell for like a month at a time. I'm sorry.
I'm sure Sirik is a master of strength saving throws.
Yeah. Yep. I got
Jake is rage DMing right now.
I got
Have to
5.
function on a 7-person party, so forgive me.
I need to make these all so much more difficult.
I actually
there's
do,
one
because
more
I
person.
don't want it to be a lovely one more person.
Haunting him.
I got
This is
5. I got 5.
A 5? Okay, you're currently grappled and restrained.
Now that Jake's been
One
taunted, all of his
person
rolls
more.
are at +5.
So I can't move or anything.
Damn it.
Or you're just prone, right?
He's grappled and restrained.
Oh, grappled and
So
restrained.
you can still attack. You can't move, and any attacks you make are at a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Does that include headbutting?
Yes.
Oh, that doesn't make sense.
If you're put like in a headlock, which would kind of be being grappled and restrained, trying to headbutt somebody is not.
But I can't imagine a moss dog is got him in a headlock.
One rule for all things, man. It's simple rules.
He's panicking as he can't really control himself very well.
Thad, there can't be one rule for all things.
There's one restraint rule for all restraint statuses.
Okay. I wonder if that would work.
You got this. You're fine.
What if it's a magic headbutt?
Same thing.
I don't want to imagine anything that's magical that has a head and a butt on it. So, okay. Well, that kind of changes what I was thinking. I think. Okay, those aren't beasts. I was looking at some stuff I could turn into, but half this stuff is not even a beast. So I could turn into a wolf.
Hey, you're a fucking druid. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I thought you were a wizard.
No, I'm a caster. I'm a circle of the land.
That kind
So
of negates anything being close to you.
So it takes a whole action to do. I can't do anything once I turn into a something. But I'm going to go ahead and use my, a wild shape, and you guys see me turn into a shaggy mountain wolf.
Maybe if you turned into an eel, you could get out of this hold.
I was looking at the boa constrictor. I was like, it has very few hit points.
Oh, that's too bad because that would turn the tables on this thing that jumped on you.
Well, actually, hold on a second. What did I see? Hold on a second here. Oh no, it's got about the same hit points. So
if you turned into a constrictor snake and wrapped around the thing that's grappling you, wouldn't that be good?
Yeah. Actually, yeah, let's do that. That actually, I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, so I'll turn into a boa constrictor, I'll say a giant black rat snake.
Take that, moss dog.
Okay. For shits and giggles, give me either an athletics or an acrobatics check. You'll get it at advantage. The moss dog will get it at disadvantage to see if it can maintain its grapple on you as you're shifting into this snake creature.
Okay. You said athletics.
Athletics or acrobatics, because you're trying to wriggle out as you're turning into the snake.
Okay. So am I going to use the snake's ability or mine?
Probably the snake's.
Okay, that's good. He's a little better at. We're going to use go athletics. 14.
You rolled like shit, so you're fine. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
So you're no longer grappled, and you are currently a snake.
Cool.
This is the first time you've ever shifted in front of everyone, so.
Oh, I'm sure it looked real gorgeous.
Especially being grappled by a big old moss dog, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That dog just turned that man into a snake.
Into his abdomen. He's like, "Rrr."
Yeah, I guess I'll need to come up with a list of the stuff I can turn into. There's not a whole lot right now, but.
Is that what these dogs do? Is they turn people into snakes?
Yeah, that's totally what they do.
Nice, George.
It's a bonus action to wild shape, right?
Only for the moon.
No, that's not for a.
Okay. All right, so you're just a snake. You're just kind of sitting there going.
Yes.
All right.
That was a.
Oh, you're large. Hold on a second.
Oh, I am?
Let me change that. There we are.
Oh no! Oh, it is. Okay, yeah. As I turn into, I'm gonna say to the moss dog and say that was a mistake.
The moss dog does not react to your pun. So.
If anything, it clenches tighter. Make
no,
grapple
but all
check,
of his
but at
friends should get a
disadvantage.
bonus on their next I don't know, some check because we're
Attack
so
roll
enamored.
against him for that pun.
They'll get bonus damage to attack the giant snake that Wilburn turned into. Okay, Sirik, you want to move at all?
You know what? Actually, we've got Vaughn and Viet here. I don't think I do. I think I'm pretty well placed.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
All right. Zenless, you're up.
Grapple it back.
So far more worried about the stupid dog things. So I'm gonna run over here.
Really?
Bonus
Well,
action
I
my
think we're gonna need a
echo
lot.
into existence. And I am going to make an attack at it with my spear, and I'm going to use Unleash Incarnation to have my echo also attack it.
Okay.
So my attack is a natural 17 plus 5 for 22 to hit for 6 damage, and the echo is that's only a 10 to hit.
10 will miss.
Okay. Fuck it. I'm gonna action surge it for a 17 or 18 to hit for another 6 damage.
All right, cool. Unlike the swarms, it seems like just general weapon attacks work pretty well on the moss dogs.
Sure. That is my turn.
All right, Kellen.
I'm going to. Does it use? Yeah. So I'm going to take from my component pouch that I've got. I'm going to take a little pinch of. I've got a little cricket that's actually still alive. That's kind of making little noises every so often, and I'm going to hold it up with a bit of sand and kind of flutter some sand around, and I'm going to cast Sleep toward these dogs. So I'll position it kind of southward so it only affects the dogs. And I'm going to cast it at 2nd level, which means I roll 7d8.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can the echo be affected by sleep or no?
It only affects creatures, whereas the
Echo is not a creature.
Okay, sounds good.
It's technically an object.
Right. So I'm going to roll 5d8 plus 2d8.
Oh.
Damn. So a total of 25 hit points will go to sleep.
3
Okay.
2 4s.
The one that was previously attacked gets slightly drowsy and then shakes it off.
Wow.
Seriously?
Yeah.
They both have more than 25 hit points? Shit.
Yes.
Unfortunate.
Well, that's worth learning.
Yeah. Well, shit. Okay. Then I'm going to back up.
Sounds good. All right. Deimos.
All right, Deimos will kind of step out of the swarm, back up a little bit, and continue pounding it.
All right.
Deimos is suddenly in the safest place in the battlefield.
God bless America.
That's a hit.
That's a
Punching
hit.
into a giant swarm of rats. Yeah. That's
All right, I'm just making sure. I was getting mad.
Okay.
4 damage.
They take some of it.
I will flurry. There you go.
All right. Okay.
13.
All right.
All right.
And
so
okay.
2, 4, 7 damage total after all the halving.
Yep. They're still there.
Super effective. All right.
I
awesome.
mean, you're punching rats, so you know.
I know. And I'm punching them to death.
That's still pretty badass.
Just a few at a time. The ones that I'm particularly punching are just exploding into a puff of dust and and body parts.
I envision you picking them up and like punching them in the head, one at a time.
It's like you're
Or
eating
like maybe
cheese
every
pork
like
and
all
you're
3 attacks
stabbing
is like one big ass sweep. All right, Deimos, you want to move anymore or no?
Nope, I'll stay right there.
All right, Chief, you're up. You're currently being
So-
swarmed by zombie rats.
Zombie rats. I don't know about you guys, but I find this discomforting.
comforting as hell.
You haven't even seen the Moss Dogs.
Come on, man. I set us up for this. Back to back, bro. Epic.
It's awesome.
I know.
All right, so I'm gonna give a little bit of this to the swarm that I'm looking at,
All right.
and then I'm going to just swing at it like a fucking crazy person.
Okay. Roll your extra D8.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. This swarm was relatively small, that one that was surrounding Chief, but yeah, regardless,
And it's all
Chief
force
just
damage.
like zones in on the environment and makes like this one big rushing sweep towards the ground, and all of the undead rats that are attacking him flop.
Oh my goodness, Jake,
Epic.
that's so delightful to hear.
Yeah.
Well, then what I do is move up my bruh.
All right. Anything else for Chief?
No, that was wonderful.
All right.
That
Vaughn,
was
you're up.
delightfully unexpected for a hit of 1 damage.
No, you rolled 9.
Well, I
fours.
mean, I got that my like planar warrior thing kicked in, but
It's what made it matter. So
Is that like you literally knocking them into another dimension? Knocking them into next Tuesday?
so can we say my quarterstaff is actually a golf driver? Is that cool? All right,
yeah, that's fine.
maybe we come from
It's
a
a staff
continent
with
of
like
like
a nice big like knot on
yeah.
top, and you kind of treat it more or less like a big.
yeah. It's like
And we
in
come
the
from
continent where
golf.
Deimos and I are from, there is actually golf.
We
And
invented
it's like-
stuff of golf. Yep.
There's golf and oregano, right?
Yeah, it's like a 9-iron with oregano and basil. Yeah.
Okay, Vaughn, you've got undead swarms, a big ass snake, and moss dogs all around you.
That I do. Well, she sees this as a chance to start to unfurl her rope and start pendulum swinging it back and forth nervously, and she is going to do something stupid. She's going to
Sounds great.
move. Oops. She's going to move 10 feet. And I don't know if that triggers anything.
The swarm will try to like bite Nabu as is running away. 12.
Miss. Okay, so she kind of cartwheels out of the way, at her little rope kind of twirling as she's doing this, and then she kind of whirls around and takes a swipe at them with her rope
Smart.
dart.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot you have the awesome like rope chain sword whip.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you got him.
That's it.
Okay. Ugh.
Okay.
Six slashing.
You'll take out some. The swarm is very minor, but it is still present.
Okay, well, I've got 25 feet left, so I'm going to continue moving this away. 1, 2. Well, I'll stay here.
You're running into the demon trees?
No one said they were demon trees.
They're fine.
Oh, look at them.
Look at them.
I mean, moss dogs like form within there, so whatever, it's fine. Okay. All right,
Get
next
out
with
of there.
swarms. We'll have one swarm go on. I'm gonna say
It's great when the DM says whatever. It's fine.
whatever, it's fine. All right, the
Do
swarm's
you
gonna
hate
go
the
on to
halflings
Deimos.
so much you won't even run towards us? Good God.
even though the swarm is small, it's still going to bite the shit out of Deimos. This time it finally like crawls into your clothing and you feel
Why do you
little
lie?
bites.
Looking for the tender bits.
4 piercing? Except before they even get into your clothing, your brother, with his golf club quarterstaff, like picks them off before they can get in to deal any damage to you.
You haven't even seen what's going to come out of the rat's mouth.
Best combination ever.
Okay.
This was actually my chipping wedge that I had taken out of my bag.
This swarm's actually going to move south onto Zenly's.
Wait.
All right. And that's a natural 2, so...
Wow.
They try to climb up your legs, and
just like
out of instinct, Zen just kind of kicks them all off. This swarm's pretty minor from all the attacks it's been taking, but it is still taking up your space. Okay, Biet.
I'm gonna cast Acid Splash.
Okay, that's a
Dex
save. Who are you gonna do it on? The one that's hitting you?
Right in front of me.
Okay. That's not very good. 10.
Nope. 3 points of
acid damage.
yes.
Okay. Unless you want to splash the echo.
Nope.
Or yourself. Okay. You want to move or anything or no?
Nope, because I don't want it to hit me.
All right, sounds good. Next to the moss dogs. The one you just splashed is going to bite you. That's a 14.
Nope.
14 will just miss. Okay, number 2. Let's see. Tries to bite the echo, not knowing any better.
Its
And
AC
it actually
is
misses.
16.
Actually misses the echo anyway, so it's dumb. It's a dumb. All right. Sirik the snake, you're out.
Yes, Sirik the snake. I'm going to actually target the one in front of Biet. Okay. I'm going to try the... Well, where'd it go? The Constrict. It's a melee weapon attack +4, so... Yeah, I should probably put this on a different screen. I'm going to roll a d20, and then we'll add 4 to this. 5. That's a 9.
Nope.
I think I can only do 1 attack around. So, yeah. I think that's it. 9 probably misses.
All right. Yeah, it does. You want to move or no?
I think I can't move into. Well, there's no real good places to move. I think I'm okay right there.
Zenlis, you got a swarm on you, and you got a moss dog right next to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna make 1 attack against the moss dog, but it's gonna emanate from my echo's location.
Okay.
17 to hit.
That's a hit.
As it is stabbed for 10 damage with my spear.
Nice.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I will just hoof the rats that are underneath me.
Sounds good.
16 to hit.
Yep.
Ooh. 7 damage.
Okay.
Bludgeoning, I think.
And Zenlis, yeah, you basically stomp your hooves and take out whatever remaining rats are trying to crawl up and bite you.
They pop like grapes.
Ew. Love it.
Fleshy grapes.
No, you don't have to keep building on the gross things she said.
Bugs and worms squirt out when you step on, right?
Any movement or any other actions, or are you good?
I will move since those are dead. I'm gonna move, just swing around here. Kind of stand side by side with my echo.
Sounds good. You guys kind of have this like weird thing as like the horse butts kind of like mesh in and out of existence with each other. You guys are kind of mesmerized by the horse butt.
Don't want to think about that.
It's super sexy.
It's all right. Kellen, your turn.
All right. That slightly messes with something, but I'm just going to do it anyway. I affix something to my bird. My bird kind of swoops over the dogs and back towards me and unleashes, like this compartment opens from its chest and a bunch of like sparkly, fiery bits kind of shoot all over underneath it as it bombs a fairy fire, which is going to affect
almost all of us.
Everyone. Yeah, it's going to affect the dogs and you and your echo.
Okay.
So it's a 20-foot cube, and that is a dex saving throw.
I got 14.
That
Moss dogs failed.
Success.
And does it
Sweet.
affect objects as well, or just creatures?
Each object is outlined, and any creature in the area is also outlined. And
my echo also got a 16 then.
Okay.
Sweet.
So
So it
it's
only-
literally just the moss dogs got like
Yeah.
covered in
Perfect.
fairy fire.
Love it. And I'm just gonna just move over just a little bit. I'm good.
Okay. So your raven kind of flew out, shot everything, and then flew back.
Yeah.
Sweet. Sounds good. Deimos, you still got these zombie rats biting
All right,
you,
I'm gonna
or
go
trying to bite at you.
I'm gonna go whole hog on them.
You do it up. That's a hit.
I will flurry of blows my last Kai point. Key, whatever it's called.
Good. That's a hit.
Damn, look at this damage.
You must have got the big rat pile.
That's a hit.
There it goes. All right, so that's 3, 6, 8 damage total.
I've been doing
9
all the
damage.
damage as you roll it.
That's
Not
9
many
damage.
rats remain, but they're still there.
Ah, damn it.
9 damage doesn't do it?
Swarms, no. Swarms take quite a bit of resistance if you're just pounding on them.
Fine.
And then I'm just like, brother, take care of them, and I run away.
Okay. They'll try to claw and bite at you as you're running on.
Why would you do that?
Okay. That's a 15 to hit.
I know that they're pretty much dead. That misses.
Okay. Then, yeah, you're able to kind of like one about crawls into your boot and you kick it off as you're running away.
Why would
Great.
you do that?
Chief.
I do a little bit of that.
All right. Can you
A
just do
little
that
bit.
nonstop, or?
It
Every round
doesn't,
they tend
it doesn't say anything about it,
Per,
But I-
per round.
That's a whiff, though.
but that's a whiff.
Hmm.
Brother!
Yeah,
It did use its reaction if you do want to run away.
Oh, well,
Distracted by Archimedes.
yeah. 25.
our new friends are in danger. I have to help them.
Right, of course. Me too.
Poor Chief, no one is listening to him.
All right.
I'm
Vaughn,
the
you're
king,
up.
goddammit.
So yeah, Jake, to answer your question, I think I use it. It's just my bonus action every round.
Fair enough. No, you're fine. I was just curious. I don't know much about the Horizon
So
Walker stuff.
It does seem crazy, kind of stupid,
Well,
but
it's similar to
Well,
a
it only
cleric's,
affects,
similar to a cleric's ability to add a D8 to one attack per round.
and it only affects one attack per turn.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not saying it's overpowered. I was just curious. So.
It's cool.
No, his interception is overpowered.
Well,
The
that's just fine.
interception works well.
All right.
I'm assuming it doesn't scale with levels, so it's really strong early on, and then
I think
Panthers
that's
are-
right. Yeah, I mean, I think it only ever defends D10 points.
right.
That's amazing at low level.
Well,
Right.
I mean,
Right.
it's
All right.
similar to
Vaughn, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to move 25 feet here. And I guess as she's moving, she's like kind of. No one hears it, I probably not, because there's probably too much skittering and slithering and screaming. But she's humming to herself, and she's kind of
Coming from this location.
twirling to a beat only she could hear. And as she's twirling, her rope is twirling around her, and she kind of strikes out with it after she wraps it around her elbow and tries to hit number 2 with her dagger, with her rope dagger.
That's at advantage with Fairy Fire, I believe.
Yes, sir. First one, and let's just see if I can get a 20 off of this one.
That's a hit.
Nope. Okay.
Oh, there's a 20.
Not natural 20.
But not the 20 you meant.
Okay. So yeah, I strike out with 9 slashing.
Nice.
Okay.
And then she just kind of goes back to a kind of just kind of rotating in front of her like a, I don't know, like a wristwatch, like.
Was the song you were humming "Come On, Eileen"?
No.
I'm just curious.
No.
Feel like that might be your song.
Yeah,
No?
yeah. That'd be, oh gosh. Ooh, All right.
Spawn, move anymore,
Sure,
or you
D?
good?
Okay.
Yes. And then I think I get 10 more feet left, so I'm just going to go. I'll just move there. I'm done.
Remaining swarm is going to go right at Kellen.
Oh no.
Kellen gets no. That's a nat 20, my friend.
A nat 20 is Chrono Shift. It is not a nat 20. You can re-roll that.
All right. How does a nat 2 sound?
Much
better.
I like to imagine Kellen imagine this like piercing, like this nasty piercing feeling on his body, and he kind of goes, ah! And he like shifts reality for a second, and they're just gnawing at his boots instead.
Love it.
Sounds
I
good.
could have defended you too, Bob.
It's all good.
It's
All
all
right,
good.
Biet.
How hurt does this dog thing in front of me look?
The one right in front of you is pretty good. Pretty healthy.
You have advantage on attack rolls. I'll remind
You
you.
do. So even if you do a range attack, it's just like a base. So you can like fire with it. It'll just be a standard roll.
Because why not? I'm gonna chaos bolt again.
Okay.
21?
Yeah.
2d8.
George, I love that you left the giant price tag on the bottom of your glass.
No, I realized that as I took my first sip tonight.
11 fire damage.
Oh, that's 11.
11 fire damage becomes a lot more damage. Yeah,
Ooh.
your chaos bolt.
You mean
You'll point your hand at it, and your ring radiates fire, and it rains upon it, and it screeches in pain.
the
It's still alive, but
of grass and dirt are weak to fire?
who knew?
Who knew?
Turns out.
Next thing you'll say like hay and dry
And
wood.
I'm gonna actually move. I don't like being here.
Okay. It will get an opportunity attack on you.
That's fine.
Okay. It only rolled a 12, so
It does not hit.
all right. Can you run amongst the halflings?
That's like tiptoeing through the tulips.
Yeah. It sounds like a nice album cover amongst the.
Okay. Number 1, I'm gonna roll a d4. See who it wants to attack. Okay. It's going to attack Sirik the snake.
Well, I have these 12 AC.
It rolled a 12.
Oops.
Cool. So I've got 13 hit points. We just use the average hit points. Is that right?
Yeah, usually.
Okay. You'll take 5 piercing.
Okay.
You just add that in here. Give me a strength saving throw.
Cool. Actually, this is the snake's best attribute. So, Oh, 13. No, I'm sorry. 17.
Okay, you're good. You're not grappled. The other one is going to do the exact same thing. So, D4. I have a dice box for this whole fucking thing. All right, number 1 is going to attack Sirik. Okay, that's also a 12.
That hits.
Minimal damage, 4 piercing. Give me a strength save.
Okay. It's 2. Oh, well, that's 6.
Okay, you're currently grappled and restrained.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Never mind. They have to be medium or smaller, so you're technically large. You're fine.
Oh.
Nice.
Ignore those strength saves.
Okay.
You do take like the bite damage, but they can't restrain you. You're too big.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, when you shifted, there was no need for a save. Now that I'm looking at it. So.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Roll me up your attacks. They're not hard to. Well, 14 AC. I gotta pee. So.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try to constrict number 1. So let me roll. That's better. All right, 21.
You have advantage.
I mean, I guess I can roll another and see if we crit. Well, I rolled a 3, so no. We'll just pretend that one didn't happen.
Unhinge your jaw.
Let's see here. Okay, I do 1d8 plus 2 damage. So here we go. Big money, big money. 3. So that's 5 damage, and then it is grappled.
Grappling it. It's a nice.
I am now grappling it.
Yeah.
1 or 2?
Number 1.
Okay.
And he also
And
took.
you've restrained it.
Yep.
But turn of events.
Well, that's what he tried to grapple. He couldn't grapple me, but no, I've got it wrapped around him. Yeah, it'd be cool if you could unhinge your jaw and then start to slowly swallow it round after round.
I think it has to be dead for that.
We had that whole conversation about reptiles. I'm just imagining, because you see how like pythons like undulate, and they're just like this big tube of muscle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Apparently, and I don't know if there's an official like Jeremy Crawford ruling on this, but according to Critical Role last night, they decided that if you eat something while in a different shape, you basically regurgitate it once you shape change back.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because Caleb the Sea Rex ate a wizard, and when he reverted back after polymorph, he just like regurgitated the dead body.
Nice.
In the process.
I always wondered about that. So I hit number 1, Jake, for 5 damage.
Okay.
And now he is grappled, or he is restrained, and he can't constrict. Yeah, he's restrained.
All right. He can't make a save on that or anything.
I see it says escape DC 14.
So yeah,
that means on his turn he could do it, right?
Yeah.
I think it says an action.
Was it their action? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's just upon hit they're restrained. So.
Yeah, and I guess it's 5 bludgeoning damage if that matters.
Yeah. No, you're fine. Okay. That's on number 1, you said?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else, or are you good?
Nope, I can't move, so that's it.
All right. Zenlis.
I'm going to, using my Unleash Incarnation again, attack number 2 twice.
Okay.
These are at advantage. Jesus. A 2 and a 4 for the first hit.
Oh, no.
Oh.
So I'm assuming yeah, no, that doesn't hit. Well, that's much better. That's an 18.
Yep.
Plus 5. For, max damage. 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Using a javelin, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, with that second Or no, that was your was it your echo that missed?
No, I missed. Then the echo hit.
Okay. So yeah, it's bobbing and weaving against Zenlease, but then that echo surprises it with a quick jab into its head, and it basically goes from like this dog form, and it just kind of dissipates into like the components that it's made out of, as it just kind of falls into a big clump.
Weird fungus stuff. Got it. And then I'm just gonna, with that thing dying, I'm just gonna come around and flank this thing with my echo.
Okay.
Not that it matters.
Austerity.
Yeah.
All right, Kellen, you are surrounded by zombie rats.
Yeah, I'm gonna back the fuck up. I'll
All
take that opportunity to attack.
That's a 21.
That's a hit.
You will take 1 piercing damage as 1 rat gets into your boot and bites you.
Is Chief helping me out with that?
Industrious rat.
All right. It's about to, and then Chief knocks it off your leg.
Awesome.
Nice.
He pulled the 5-iron out of his golf club bag for that.
Chief sounds like he was a pretty expert golfer.
Well, he can definitely send like individual rats out. You
He
know?
was the greatest in the village.
The village was like 20 people.
How do you think I became chief?
Oh, yes, I guess
Stroke was
it was.
impressive.
There was a big golf
Politicians,
tournament.
all
That was how
they
we
do is
proved it.
golf.
Oh, like that 80s
so-
movie, Dangerfield.
So I'm
It's all
gonna,
putt golf, though.
Caddyshack.
as I'm backing up, Jake, I'm gonna take out
The village was undone by a gopher, D.
thieves' tools that I have, and I'm gonna take a little bit of flinty steel and start hitting it to make a spark. And then once I get a good spark, I'm gonna push it, and it's gonna shoot out over to the dog as I cast Firebolt.
On the dog. Okay.
Yep. So that's a 20 to hit for 5 fire damage on the dog.
Okay. Yeah, you'll blast out, and this thing like is halfway inside of the snake's mouth, and you'll just hit it on the ass end, and it erupts into flame as the snake is now has just like a big mouth full of mulch.
Awesome. That was 5, 10, 15, 20. That was my full movement, so I'm good.
Deimos gets to finish the fight he was started.
Okay. Deimos, all that remains are the.
After seeing the 2 dogs dead, I literally backflip over the chief's head. And land over here. You want me to make an acrobatics check for fun?
Sure.
You
So
roll.
unnecessary.
I want-
love it.
Yeah, this is gonna be great.
Nice.
Okay, you're fine.
And then I will
You don't-
pound.
You don't fully backflip. You just kind of like use Chief's shoulders to kind of complete your flip.
I'll
Yeah,
just
you're
do. I'll just do an attack and a bonus action. So that's 2 hits.
I've been his pommel horse since we were kids.
Total of.
You're missing 1 damage dice.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it to do it. I clicked it. Here it goes. 4 damage.
That's enough for you to basically you like backflip over your brother and you actually kind of like land on top of it.
Kind of stomp on some of them and they
Yeah, you're
burst.
stomping and sweeping and yeah, it's enough to take it out. Okay.
Whew. Gonna
Alright.
spit out that burning dog, and as I turn back to a human, I'll be like, "It's supposed to be raw, not seared." Ugh.
You are full of tricks, Sirik.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh,
You must be a really talented mage. I've only heard of really strong mages being able to do something like that.
Or
it is not
demons.
really. It is a gift of the druids.
Your limbs literally shrunk inside your body, and you grew scales.
Yeah, Echo is just poking the dead stuff.
Oh yeah, Does Vaughn recognize? Did the dogs? Did they look fey in any way that she might recognize?
Give me a nature check.
Oh dear.
If they're fake, we could say they're not fey, they're foe.
Nature, or I guess if you're better in Arcana, you can make an Arcana roll.
Damn it!
I'm better in Arcana, so hold on. That was. Oh no,
All right. You're not sure.
Okay.
You can definitely tell that they were made of like plant matter.
And I hope these witches are close because I'm getting real sick of this forest.
I'm really
Yeah,
hoping
me
they're
too.
not hags and summoning all of this stuff.
Chief has made it known to his friends here that this is clearly a magical disease that's infecting this forest. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you think?
I know.
I mean, these aren't natural.
Yeah, I've been around at least
We're
4 different kinds of
we're
dogs.
attacked by natural things, but the disease runs deep into the roots of these places.
Is it affecting perhaps the spirit of the forest? See.
The spirit
These are
of the forest
certainly
is
not
dead,
natural
remember?
at all.
Oh, it's
pointing at
dead,
these
dead?
undead
The
rats.
unicorn.
There is something
Malevolent.
demonic at work here.
Yes, and I would like to take a wide berth around the bear
I mean,
cart.
what's your definition of demonic? Because you thought of Fabian was a demon earlier, so...
True.
Demonic equals unnatural, sir.
I wag my tail.
I take offense to
that. No, they are. What we are dealing with is quite a bit different. This is more.
And you, Zenlis,
malevolent.
You are different from even all of that.
Seems that way. I'd like to think so.
But I come from the same place she does. So by association, that would also make me a demon as well, by your standards.
Let's not
Really
demon thing lightly.
Well, where Deimos and I grew up, demon was an unknown entity.
Perhaps you should start using a slightly different word.
Oh, it's all right. You know, vocabulary is the easiest thing to change. As long as his mindset's clear, then I'm fine.
I could see this being a problem later on.
Beautifully said, Vaughn.
Chief, you would probably reference like Fae, anything from an external plane, alien more than anything.
Yeah. Well, you say alien, I say demon.
They just use the word demon.
Potato.
But also, like, Chief doesn't know what actual demons are.
Sure.
Right.
I mean, like, yeah.
Your extraplanar stuff. Yeah. It all kind of blends together a little bit.
Yeah.
Chief, I will promise you on one of these nights when you haven't smoked yourself to sleep, I'll tell you a few tales of my childhood, and then we can work on your vocabulary.
I look forward to it, but I can't imagine not smoking myself to sleep.
Too much oregano.
Brother, this is fun. I'm glad we did this.
I came here to save you. This is not fun, Deimos.
He seems to be able to protect himself just fine.
Smoking dead rat carcasses.
Yes, this seems to be just fine. But we are on a mission. We should not tarry. We need to find a way to get as soon as possible.
We need to get through this freaking forest.
I'll say this.
Yeah, where's
I
the
don't know
other
what
side
Sirich
now,
said, but I
yank
probably
the
agree
map
with
out of
it.
your hand?
Well, we're going to see the Sisters of the Pine, right?
Are we going to see the wizard?
Do we really need to?
Don't shake your head at me, Vaughn.
You're going to see the wizards?
I'm pretty sure they're hags, and I do not want to deal with hags.
Look, the only thing I can think of, the reason to go to these witches is maybe they have a charm that can, envelop us while we walk through their wood, maybe. Maybe they'll take a couple of gold to, make sure we're not bothered the rest of the way through. Otherwise, I don't want to have to deal with. And she
Vaughn-
just like gestures.
Vaughn, do you not feel compelled to save this forest from whatever blight infects it?
I certainly do.
Compelled is a strong word. If we stumble across the reason for the blight, then by all means, I say we take care of it. Well, we're here, so we might as well.
Well, whatever it is beyond the guardian witches of this place.
We're also being paid to do a task. And
It-
this is
it-
not that task.
I guess it's up to Kellen what we do.
This is of the utmost important. If we do not purify the land here, it will spread like a blight on the land, and other places will be affected.
Just burn it. Apparently, that is your solution to everything.
Listen, Sid and I are scientists, first and foremost. He, just as I, would be very interested in finding out the root of this issue. This is too fascinating a mystery to just leave be. This is fascinating. Trees, once diseased, take years to fall down and die. These trees are diseased within just a few weeks in a row. The whole forest is dying. This is crazy. The whole horticulture department at our college would be extremely fascinated to know what was going on here. It'd be silly
Well,
to
there you
not
have it.
try
The
to learn
money
what's
has
going on.
spoken. So I guess we're going to see the witches.
If they turn out to be hags and they steal your eye, it's not my fault. You have been warned.
You are
be
very
their fault.
superstitious.
I would never blame you, Zenley.
Hags are dangerous creatures that should not be trifled with. Avoided at all cost.
I don't understand why they have not protected the forest.
We shall find.
I as a protector of my own realm, don't understand why
hags
they have not risen up.
not protect things. They
Perhaps
trick
they were
people
trying.
until they get what they want, and then they wreak havoc.
At least the townsfolk are enamored of these beings.
There's only one way to find out. You gotta look for clues.
Imagine the sweetest old lady giving you sweets all of your life just for you to rot to
Zenelise.
death.
That was my grandmother. She was a sweet old lady. It's terrible of you to speak ill of
That's
her
what
like that.
hags are. They trick
We
you.
do not know they are hags. They could be divine witches. They could be druidesses. They could be anyone. We need to go find out.
Vaughn just kind of walks over to Zenelise and goes, "The money has spoken, so we must go where we're being paid, correct?"
I'll go with, but I've given my word and I am not happy about it.
Slap Zenlisa's hooves, the ones that, because it's kind of, I would hit your flank, but I'm a little too scared of you to do that.
You in the night.
And just gently pat you and say, let's go, buddy. Let's go, bunky roommate.
He gives off a very much like the Witcher vibe whenever he doesn't want to do something kind of deal, just like that very unhappy,
when he just
reluctant groan.
I love the way he says it. Fine.
So Jake, I don't want to be that guy, but it is almost 1 a.m. where I live.
Yep. This conversation, I basically just want to know: do you guys just make it through the forest, or do you guys go to the sisters? So,
we can actually go through, Jake.
Yeah.
I mean,
we could have gone through the whole time.
Yeah, you guys could have gone around it if you wanted.
I gotta head out. Make whatever choice you need to make. I'll talk to you later.
Well, it sounds like you guys are at least gonna go to the sisters first. So
yeah, let's go to the sisters.
Murder couple hags.
Great. And
bye, Peter.
Yeah, I see a hook. I'm a fish. I'm gonna bite it.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah. Basically, when I'll end the session with you guys. You'll definitely hear creepy, icky sounds in the forest, but you guys will make it to a small shack.
Is it the love shack?
It's more of a cottage.
Love shack.
I mean, it's.
Is there a tin roof rusted?
All right, that's it. I gotta go, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that like these.
Wait, I don't understand why D hates.
Talk about these 3 sisters that live off in the woods. They're really just lesbians, and the townsfolk don't know how to address them. So they're just like, oh yeah, they're witches. They live off in the
They're
woods.
sisters that, yes, the scissor sisters of the pine. Yes. All right.